Alrighty, I think it's live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for another weird one. It feels a little calmer, but at the end of the day, you had PCE data or PPI data, and we had the CPI yesterday. That came in low. Everybody thought that was going to be good, and I think today is going to give us more of a response. However, even though PPI came in lower, once again, the market is already looking ahead, and the bond yields are higher. That's very odd. So we might get a similar setup as yesterday. You are going to hear about tariffs and trade wars and France and the EU, everything related to the, the tariffs on wine. Trump threatened 200% this morning. Howard Lutnick meeting with Canada. And then we get ready for Friday. Consumer sentiment comes out. And I hear people trying to say it's important. It's not. All that will matter on the consumer sentiment. It will be able to move the market, but I would only pay attention to the independent side of it. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very skewed. So if PPI lower and CPI lower, if that doesn't cause a reaction, but a bunch of liberal estimates in Michigan cause a move, I'm gonna revolt. But I'm gonna downplay that tomorrow. Either way, I think today's going to be an interesting one, but we do have 1 minute. Post your plays in the chat. I don't know if we have time. I'm going to be watching a couple. I'm going to be watching DJT, Intel, Adobe, Dollar General, Financials, Morgan Stanley, NVIDIA, Baidu, TAP, and FN. That is what I have on my list today. So, Chad, you got 30 seconds, bro. And then Belgium targets Huawei in EU corruption probe. Good morning. GM, run it, SPY, Tesla, NQ, Intel, SPY, Straddle, NVIDIA puts, Donald Trump calls long-term, Penguin. What are you guys saying, Penguin? You guys already ruined it, actually. See? So now I don't even know. I already taken away everything. I'll just end earlier today now. Y'all already ruined it. Y'all could... Round one, fight. Yeah, we'll just do no watch list for the rest of the week. Yeah, Chad already burned it, bro. We can't have anything nice. Alrighty. So check Intel. Like we talked about, if you have any of those old plays. Oh, they haven't moved yet. I don't even think Intel's open. No, it is. All right, baby. Good luck. And God bless America. All right. Palantir. All right. Well, you're down 0.3 on everything. Russell actually holding up. Again, I mean, this should be good with the PPI, but at the end of the day, you are... it's still like yesterday. Bond yields are higher despite lower inflation data. Oh, yeah. Those Intels are crazy. All right. We're going to have to come back to that. MPW still climbing. And then NVIDIA, like I said, I want to focus on those. And Microsoft. Don't forget about some of those. Those are for April, though. EL, like Intel. Let me throw that one up there. So yeah, Intel kind of coming down. I was up 15, like we talked about yesterday. You just need the market to hold this. That's it. You just need the market to actually get excited about Intel. I think that is literally the only piece that is missing when it's all said and done. Coin is down by 3. Again, those NVIDIAs are moving. NVIDIA's actually coming back down. Where's that other one? Baidu, and then the financials. It sucks, though. Again, this feels a lot like yesterday, despite any sort of data reaction. Again, FN. Oh, damn. Fabrinet's $200? That's the company that Amazon bought 300,000 shares in. Myrna ripping. Okay, we'll go Baidu, and then we'll check DJT. I haven't made a play. Everything's expense. Again, bonds are still down. You're moving up a little bit. Taking a note where the pre-market levels are. And yeah, we're not out of the woods. No, 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 no. I don't think so. Why so expensive, Habibi? President Trump sued by states over dismantling Department of Education. Tesla on the low again. They were up 8 yesterday. Remember what we talked about. NASDAQ is the leader on the way down. You need big tech to hold up on this one. So again, if you get a sell-off on big tech, and then Intel going up. But if you get that sell-off on big tech, bro, nothing is going to happen. Honestly, you are kind of rotating a little bit here today. All right, Intel, I have the old Intels, but they're not going up as much. I don't know if I'm going to add any new ones. Oh, I need to look at another play real quick. McDonald's on the high. You're getting a little bit of rotation, but it's small. It's hard to tell. So Staples might rotate. You got MO up, but I don't know what's going to happen after that. DJT. All right. I got one finally. Intel above 24. Again, if we get above 25, that's going to be great. What else is moving right now? MPW. Oh, Zivra's rocketing up. And MPW. I still like the MPW. I just can't find a play. Old Intels are coming back. So 32 calls are coming back now. They're starting to move. And then watch financials. Again, I think financials might become your new rotation for a little bit. AKA, in between Staples and Tech, you have the banks. And then Dollar General up 5. So watch if that ends up coming back up there. Moderna. Intel is killing it right now. That's in the top right. What? Dude, Dollar General. All the premiums are murdered. It's kind of good. Gold yesterday was a weird one. Intel could really get squeezy. Remember, it was just turning into a meme stock. That's why it sucked that it actually faded that latest rally, because that was the strongest it looked in a while. But, yeah, man, anything is possible. But like I said, as long as the market is like cool with everything, I really think that's what you need. You need the market to get excited about your boy in the same way. All right, where are we? Low ticker, high ticker is pretty active. 5591. Damn, you're right below, bro. Oh, man. So, yeah, you're still hugging the 6,000. Have posted plays, but paying the plug? Case of protein on me? I'll take it, bro. Well, amen, man. I appreciate it. He paying the plug. He ain't flexing. It works, bro. Intel, biggest jump since March of 2020. So, Intel has never held a move like this long or in the last 5 years. Oh, shit. Those already went out? All right, word. Marvel showing strength. There's Intel. So Intel's about to go. What was it? I want to see something else. Dollar General, that's holding up. Where's Nike? Yeah, the BA calls, bro. I sold them earlier. But yeah, they killed it if you held those. Shout out Bradley Frizzo, baby. Shout out Bradley Frizzo. Yeah, bro. Zivra. This is that other one I have. Okay, I sold Zivra. I got 100 free shares. Nice. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Okay, I got 100 shares free of Zivra. Intel, just be careful. There's a Frogger. I already stream alerted it. There's a Frogger on Intel potentially, but that's it. It's just playing the high risk, high reward. There's a couple of moves out there, but yeah, that's it. And then I haven't really looked at the SPY ones yet, like we talked about. We have to look at the other one, NVIDIA. I did look at the Binance there. I think it's actually huge. UPS. Okay, Intel's just chilling there. So we'll see what happens with that. UPS actually looks great. Again, Dollar General was earnings. You guys said Boeing. That one was fire, bro. My goodness. Yeah, Baidu had autopilot Tesla. That's what I was saying. I just didn't like any of the plays. But that was the headline there in the morning. And then Pine. Well, no, man. This is all. Look at this. You're staying pinned, but I'm surprised, dude. Because this was another day of inflation lower. And then I'm hearing idiots talk about, oh, the consumer sentiment tomorrow. I'm like, oh my God. But you just had really good inflation data on some of the biggest sets of economic data, and people are moving like nothing happened. So I think that is the very interesting part of all of it. Okay, SPY moving. UK owns says will delay January trade data, which had been scheduled for March 14th. I don't know what that means. Tile, Qubits, that was from yesterday, wasn't it? Was that D-Wave? JP Morgan. MS came down. They were up. But look at financials. They may start to go. It looked like you're about to go. Now Tesla, they just flipped. UK ONS will publish trade data. Yeah, it's coming out again. Getting reiterated. And then those Microsofts holding up. Okay, coming down. That one's going to blow. Well, you're chopping, but it's odd that back-to-back data, I think, is going to be like yesterday. I already made more plays than yesterday, but it's feeling a lot like yesterday, where we're going to have kind of a very similar dynamic to the, what's it called, where the data, well, you know, I thought this was bullish, I thought this was bearish, and then we're going to kind of move around, but you're getting stuff that should bring up the bonds, but the bonds are going the other way. So I think it gives you a little bit weirder of a trading market. All right, couple things flushing now. Value, watch out for that. Those might go up. Today is trickier because some value's moving now, but not all of it. And like we talked about, you have to have big tech hold up today. So look, not every value name is holding, but some of them are starting to go now. Look at XLP. It's going green on these reds. So very, very hard to tell right now. Maybe that is it, to be honest. Yeah, if J&J, just look out for those. Yeah, even Staples coming down. Pepsi, green. Energy, let's take a look where we at commodities-wise. Oil down, I mean, pound, euro, nothing too crazy in that land. And then 5578, so just get ready. It's a bad zone, you guys. You're going to go to 5560 to 5550, and then you're going to play the lower level. Otherwise, it needs to hold sooner rather than later. Okay, still holding there on the downside. Today marks the 5-year anniversary as the pandemic? No way. Half a decade, baby. I'm looking at Staples. I like those Baidus. We should have hit those when I said them. Yeah, the Staples are tricky, though. I mean, honestly, today is really tricky. Yesterday, we knew it right off the jump, but today, it's a remixed version of yesterday, but with a lot of the same features. You accidentally replied stop to stream alerts, but I didn't want to stop. That's ridiculous, dude. You have to literally type out stop and send it. I hope you never cheat on your girlfriend because you would not be able to talk your way out of it. I didn't mean to. What do you mean you didn't? You literally opened up the text message, typed out the letters, and then you sent it. So, yeah, I mean, you could send a thing, but that's going to be, it might put you on a little bit of a delay. So, you might fall back on 24 hours or something. So, send an email, but that's terrible. I am listening to you. I know it's happened before. I'm just saying it's unfortunate. And you're the one who has to kind of deal with it. So we'll get you back on. Shoot an email so we could set it up again. But yeah, like you hear everybody in here and they're like, oh, I signed up and then I didn't and then I did. How come I don't get them? So it's just going to throw you into the kind of the delayed sector. Defense minister said Finland will not send troops to Ukraine. All right. You are still near the lows. Not too bad, but it's awkward like yesterday, so I hope you guys are locked in for that. Get ready. Yeah, Microsofts are still holding up. Oh, then Dollar General, I think that's going to be a value play there. So again, they had earnings. Those are actually starting to move. So let's see. I like TTD. It's just up a lot. I think it's like a $20 stock or something, but yeah, it's decent. Gande, welcome, baby. Moderna's up 7 and Novak's up 4. What's going on? And then SPY going down again. Staples are trying to do it, man. I don't know about this. This is a weird ass one, bro. Urban, Mexico, preparing to use any tools necessary for tariffs. All right, I'm done. I got all my plays, and then we'll wait till the SPY starts moving. I don't know if Trump, they said maybe summer, June. But again, and then watch Pfizer, watch bonds now as you're going lower. So you're flushing the level, and we've seen some downside almost any other time we've touched here. But yeah, get ready for 55.60. And then Canada's flushing right now their currency. Intel is holding. It's holding great. So this is good for now, but if that does flip, no dice, no dice. Where are all the penguins at? I'm now banning everybody typing it. So you guys turned it from what it would have been to the opposite. So now you guys are just getting banned. I didn't know if you guys are aware, but that is not what I instructed you to do. I actually said don't bring it up at all. I don't know why you're laughing, JSCO. You started it in the morning, so now I got to get you too. But yeah, you guys failed miserably. Mexico says we will have intensive talks in coming weeks. Cool ahead is best strategy is already having results. U.S. President Trump, Canada needs America. America does not need Canada. Truth Social. So let's see. I'm opening up my truth. But yeah. Canada needs America. America does not need it. Grant Cardone. It was a Grant Cardone quote. The president just quoted Grant Cardone. That's what it was. So, yeah, I don't think it was a new statement, but, yeah, he posted a Grant Cardone tweet or quote. And then 5569. Again, that's why right before that, Canada started moving. Oracle is leading contender to help run TikTok in New Deal. The information that's coming out now. I mean, I don't know if it's going to... Remember, we've hit some oracles, but I don't know if that one's going to hold. So, yeah, Oracle, TikTok update. But then again, everything is flushing right now. So you're down 1% on the NASDAQ. Yeah, honestly, NVIDIA premiums are a little bit better than the QQQ. A little bit more pricey, but we'll see on the upside. Yeah, Meta's down 2 now. You're getting a pretty big sell-off here. Give me 7 more minutes and we'll see. Again, is this equal weight or not? Because remember, yesterday was... I think this might be everything. But Dow is holding up good. Honestly, yeah, this is just tech selling. But there is a little pressure non-tech related. But most of this right now is your big tech sell-off or a bounce from yesterday. It is not holding up. The read on PC is not great. No, I think it was a great read. I think everybody's just being... that's it. The narrative has gone towards fear. I mean, CPI, non-farms, PPI... You're literally taking the most important sets of data, and even if they disprove the narrative, everybody is ignoring them. But so I don't think that's it. I don't think it was bad data. I just think the market has to deal with some volatility, and now you're like you're just scared. People are repricing rate cuts, valuations, and then this uncertainty with trade policy. But yeah, I think the market's ignoring the data. Mm-hmm. Okay, 5564. I mean, you're down what? 35 points from open. It wasn't bad, dude. Nvidia's went down 30%. QQQ went down 50. I like it. That's a good sign. Well, not really, but it is. Oh, and then Dollar General, that thing's running. Okay, I got rid of I made the DGs free. They're up about 100%, a little more. Okay, so we got one hitter of the day. I'll take that. And then the other one's all moving slow. ALKS. Look at the Airbnb. You literally tell me it going down every single day. Yes or no? I already know where it's at. I'll buy it at $80, bro. Don't worry. Calm down. You'll be okay. Staples are trying, but I still, I think it's odd. I think it's very, very odd. So they did go up a little bit, but I think the staples are, half of them are moving, the other half aren't. SPY going lower. You call stuff flushing more than the market? No, man. Don't make me put up your Chad facts and embarrass you. Just stop talking about Airbnb going down. Thank you. Okay, Mexico's about to do good there on the currency, but this is just like yesterday, bro. None of the currencies are really pointing towards it. So just get ready. I mean, I would assume like right around euro, we're going to keep doing this, and then you're going to kind of bounce and then get one of these. So eventually it's going to stop, but I don't know where. And then yeah, we're going to see what happens. We bounced here. No, this is where I thought we would bounce, and then I got clapped, I think, because I waited a little bit, and I got some good deals, but then it only lasted. But if you get that second round, it's not good, but you're already down 1.3. So in a weird way, you're down a little bit more than yesterday, if you think about it, because the NASDAQ wasn't moving like that, or it had more of a gain, and then it sold off. But we'll see. It's still almost exactly the same setup, though. Good inflation data, hold this reaction, then sell off. But now the bounce that you had yesterday is unwinding. You're getting a difference. So now the equal weight is up, the non-equal weight is down. Futures erase rally and fall towards correction again. DG, those are beautiful. Yeah, XLP, it's moving, but that one's just going to be weird. So I don't know. MO is a winner right now in value. I was looking at Coca-Cola, but they didn't go up. Pepsi, I didn't grab Pepsi because they got a big downgrade, but then they're the one who started going up. So it's a very, very weird mix right now, even with the staples. But if you get the right one, I think you'll get paid, but it's not as clear-cut today. Again, the last 2 days we ignored the staples, but today they showed a little bit better signs of life. So we'll see. What are you chasing with XLP? I have no idea what you're talking about. I did not put XLP in the long term. CLX, that's the other one. We hit those last time. So again, more value, SPY going lower. It's looking a lot like yesterday. Honestly, you're going to have like another hour or two then. So literally yesterday by like 8:11, give it like another hour. But yeah, dude, first 30 minutes in, this is almost exactly the same as yesterday, like to a T. Even when you guys are saying that bounce zone, same exact point, 31 minutes in, you have your little sell-off. You're going to probably dance around and then just wait 30 more minutes, see if we flush in 30 minutes. That's what I'm saying. It's market. It's orderly. It's not exactly. So I'm glad you picked up on that. Because remember, yesterday was just all about the market. It wasn't like you were moving on the like today has way less headlines than yesterday, and you're still getting the reaction. So it's going to be very interesting, but give it 30 more minutes. If we don't hit a new low in 30, then maybe we'll do a little different. Otherwise, it feels a lot like yesterday. So I only went with individual names so far. So today I made like a bunch of plays. I did go with one index, but I didn't I'm not playing like any of the other ones. So let's see. U.S. Treasury Besant focused on long-term gains for the market and Americans. He's on CNBC.
American people.
Nice. Here he is. Watch
been
bonds.
in the markets for 35 years. I know the market is prone to big unwinds like this. I think we've seen a lot of position unwinding, and I can't really speak to that.
I guess, and this has been consistent with your view, but 62% of Americans own stocks. I mean, it's near 20-year high. So how can the White House not be concerned about hardworking Americans' 401k plans?
Look, Sarah, I didn't say we're not concerned. I'm not concerned about a little bit of volatility over 3 weeks, because if you look over the long term, the reason stocks are a safe and great investment is because you're looking over the long term. If you start looking at micro horizons, stocks become very risky. So we are focused over the medium long term, and I can't tell you that the market is going to go up today, tomorrow, next week. But I can tell you that if we put proper policies in place, it's going to lay the groundwork for both real income gains and job gains and continued asset gains.
Understood that you're focused on the long term, and part of it is these tariffs, but now there's concerns about a possible government shutdown. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer saying the Democrats are going to reject a government funding bill. We have this deadline tomorrow night. What is your expectation, Mr. Secretary, and how destructive would this be?
Well, it'd be incredibly disruptive. And look, Sarah, I know you said you've been in Singapore all week, but I think the underreported story of since January 20th and of the past few weeks is this incredible Republican unity and this Democratic disarray. Is that we've seen Speaker Johnson get through with President Trump's help.
Just remember, yesterday's
get it over the Senate.
I don't think he said
we
anything.
Saw a clean CR bill. And
he just said a shutdown would be disruptive, but just make sure we don't do this. That's the only thing I'm worried about. You do not want to repeat yesterday. The bond, Mexico's running. This could be trade related. Check Truth Social.
They ought to regather.
No. Look at the currencies.
To the American people and the economy.
But this happened yesterday too, fuckers.
You do think that this a shutdown
I don't see anything.
Would cause economic harm?
Same exact thing happened yesterday, though. I remember we had the pop on the currencies. So Mexico and Canada are both moving. SPY popped. I don't see anything.
On tariffs, Mr. Secretary, and it's been another sort of up and down ride this week. A lot of uncertainty among business leaders. This morning, President Trump threatened a 200% tariff on Europe on wines, champagnes, and alcoholic products coming out of France
Oil
and other
dump
EU
too.
countries.
Dude, very odd.
And I do wonder how that comes to be. Was this premeditated? Did you know about this? This is in retaliation to what Europe did, in retaliation to the steel and aluminum tariffs, but 200%?
Look, I was with the Business Roundtable yesterday. I think it was 135 CEOs, and I talked to them about our plan, which includes tariffs, deregulation, and what I call reprivatizing the government and bringing down
Baba in China running now.
Spending.
Hold on. Be on the lookout for any China rumors. Baba in China is waking up out of nowhere.
I'm not sure why that's a big deal for the markets.
Good answer.
I think that the big deal for the market is just the not knowing what's next and what the target is necessarily going to be, and also not knowing where this stops. Because if we ratchet up tariffs, they retaliate, we go higher, then what?
Babas are going vertical. Premiums is jacked on China. I don't know why.
Look, that's
so again,
the nature of these reciprocal
it could be a pump fake. It could not be. Currencies all moving. China now and oil and the market.
So
you got a lot of underlying things moving right now. This is all indicative of a headline, but I don't see anything.
But everything else is up for grabs, and that's going to be a decision that's made by our trading partners.
CVS.
Yeah, that was one of my questions, which is how these tariffs come off, if that is ultimately the goal, because it feels like once they go on, it just gets out of control from there.
Well, again, that's a decision by our trading partners. If they want to ratchet things up, and I could tell you, as somebody who's studied the history of this, it is the surplus country that takes the greatest hit. We have a big trade deficit with these countries, so in the event that there's a back and forth with tariffs, I would counsel these government leaders that they are on the losing side of this argument economically.
You mentioned the Business Roundtable that you attended yesterday. What did you hear from CEOs on this issue? How much frustration or nervousness is there?
Look, I think that we were always going to have a transition.
Yeah,
from
Dollar General,
incredible,
it did the continuation.
Level of
we have those. Our plays are up 200-300% right now.
Last week I called it a detox, and generally they're very supportive of that. And we're going to have a transition. We are going to de-lever the government and re-lever the private sector, both through the regulated banking system and through industrial
Okay, watch if this rally fades.
They were very excited about
Bro,
that.
you're literally right on schedule
for
this little shit. But currency, oil, I think very, very captivating right now. Something is going on. I'm going to go to the bathroom, but be head on a swivel right now.
Senate House leadership and the Kevin Hassett from the White House yesterday. So that's moving forward nicely. And I'm confident that that's on track. We're not going to have the biggest tax hike in history on Jan 1. We're shooting to get this done this summer, and I think that's going to provide a lot of certainty for American households and for industry.
I definitely want to get to that in your meeting and where that's going on Capitol Hill with the tax cuts. But just while we're on trade and the response from corporate America, when you say that when we're in a period of detox, you used that word on CNBC last week, is that a euphemism for recession?
Not at all. It doesn't have to be, because it'll depend on how quickly the baton gets handed off. Our goal is to have a smooth transition. But I tell you, Sarah, the easy thing for us to have done would have been to come in and just keep this massive spending level going. And it's unsustainable. But could we have kept it going for a year, 2 years, maybe even 4? Maybe, but you're risking a financial calamity. So, we are trying to get this tax bill done. We are controlling expenses. And when we get the tax bill done, so if you can change the trajectory, up revenues, up economic growth, hold expenses flat, or do the unthinkable,
Baba ripping
expenses,
still.
then
I whiffed it. I had one, but
trajectory.
I said, "Oh wait, I already made a lot of plays today."
If we go back to the model in the 90s, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's running, baby.
Interest rates come down. We'd see
so if we hold up, it's good, but keep eyes on K-Web.
Because right now we have excess employment in the government, and those people can be moved to the private sector.
Yeah, I mean, the question is what's realistic when it comes to cutting the debt. I mean, I think you yourself have said you want to get to a 3% deficit to GDP. We're, almost 6.5% last fiscal year. Doge is working on it. $115 billion in Doge savings so far, though, so that's not going to make a dent. Where do you see the meaningful cuts coming from when you talk about rebalancing away from the government?
Well, look, I don't know what your family budget is.
Currencies
like,
are still going, but
a lot of money.
It looks a little better than yesterday. But if we still dump from here,
so I think
by here, this is where we faded it yesterday, literally right on the dot at 11.
So there's probably
8-11.
a lot more that we can do, and there's two parts to this. It's accelerating the economy, growing the revenue base, and controlling expenses.
Treasury updates, Iran-related sanctions.
We do not have a revenue problem. We have a spending problem. The
LMT and defense on the high.
Yo,
LMT, $3 pop.
Administration just blew things out.
A little bit on RTX too. Check news.
To get this under control.
LMT's not loading. It's up at 465.
That you're seeing right now. We saw this surge in small business optimism after the election because of some of the policies you're talking about. And then for the second month in a row now, we've seen a drop. Also, the Atlanta Fed, for instance, is forecasting a negative growth rate for the first quarter. I could go on about some of the confidence warnings right now, but I am curious if you're concerned about what you're seeing in the underlying economy.
Well, sir, I think you've been away, but I think the Atlanta Fed has revised up their
watch LMT. That one's interesting. The premium's jacked, but I don't know what's going. And then it just stopped moving.
An anomaly.
Yeah, they just jacked up the premiums on LMT, but this is a small move, relatively speaking.
Indicator, and again, as I told the Business Roundtable,
SPY coming down. It could be the Russia thing. There was a bad headline in the morning.
Certainty. We're going to do it with the tax plan. We're going to do it.
We had the Iran sanctions one.
And I also said to the Business Round, I think it was 135 CEOs yesterday, if you came out with a plan similar to what Doge wants to do with the federal government, all your stocks would go up 15 or 20%.
He's right.
Considered a
Holy
miraculous
shit.
Restructuring,
wow,
cost savings, and put you on a sustainable course.
That's crazy.
I think we're not getting credit for this.
Nah,
yet.
he's right,
I think
though.
We will. So
fucking the Grinch over here.
Yeah, I mean, and part
if
of what
any
you want
Shaq
to do
did this,
is
they
lower
would have
interest
loved
rates,
it.
which you've said, and that
they would have
should
loved
happen
it, but they want our
if the
presence.
government cuts spending.
Yes.
I do wonder. We've seen a drop in rates, as you've said, from near 5% on the 10-year. We're down to 4.3, but it's happening for.
Because think about it, if any company was like, "Yo, we're gonna cut our spending by 20%," the stock would
It's moving
rip.
in the opposite direction as stocks.
They're like, and then we're gonna make more money off of exports,
fall, even if
and we forecast higher revenue. Yeah, it met a. All right, you're popping. This is very good, you guys.
Rates are going down.
Very, very good, because this is breaking the trend of yesterday.
And the downside.
This could lead to everything
PPI.
going up.
So
then we get staples, tech, and all of it going. That would be the best case scenario.
Under control,
but I don't know if I'm confident in that yet. I just want to break out of yesterday's movement. That's it. That's all I really care about, because yesterday sucked.
I wonder also what you make of the U.S. dollar. I mean, this is right in your territory.
Yeah, more China, more Baba on the high.
And also Treasury Secretary. U.S. dollar
and Dollar General. That was a hitter,
well,
baby.
Wasn't necessarily
so GG's if you
what
got
was supposed
that.
to happen with the tariffs, and whether that speaks to anything about foreign demand for our assets in the U.S. right now.
Well, Sarah, I don't have to tell you or anyone on the show, markets live in the future, and the U.S. dollar priced in a lot after President
EU
Trump's
invites
victory
countries to swiftly agree on critical
Republican
defense.
Sweep. So, a lot was
draft white. Oh, that's why LMT. It's EU spending.
To see an
so it's kind of short-lived, but you got EU defense spending bill coming out, or talks about it.
The other good news for global consumption is that for the first time in 25
years. I sold early on the Dollar General, but I kept one.
The Germans are
it's like around high 20 cents to about $1.50.
The French leadership had tried to do, the Italian leadership, that after this big surge in the dollar, that other currencies could do well.
You two got clapped?
Yeah, and we have seen the euro shoot up like that. Since you mentioned China, I'm curious if there's a dialogue going on between you and your Chinese counterpart
unclapped?
On whether there's any talks scheduled for President Trump and Xi, just given the U.S. has amped up the tariffs to 20% on Chinese goods, whether there's any capacity or scope for discussion about what to do about that or a potential deal.
Well, there's always capacity.
Russia
for
has
discussion,
expanded sanctions in response to EU.
Trump does is maneuver
and then
into
Besant,
a good position
Witkoff
for a deal.
is in Moscow
so
for
I've
talks
had one
with Russia.
conversation with my
Sources.
Chinese counterpart.
So now we have somebody in Russia, Witkoff.
I talked about
he does
some
Middle
of our
East
national
usually, but yeah.
European
Commission will propose measures to deepen single market for defense
the fentanyl crisis,
through greater
and,
procurement.
So, the other thing
so watch LMT, RTX, SPY bouncing up. This is good.
Trump's initiative,
yeah, bro, those Babas, you had a shot when I called out the first one. When that first pop, they already went up, but if you were risky and took it, they doubled, but I was too much of a B-word.
Think how many American lives, think how many families that saves. So
yeah, Besant says, I'm sure Trump and Xi will engage in talks.
Sure at some point, President Xi will engage in high-level talks. I can't tell you when.
High ticker is gassing right now. This is great if it holds.
So you did mention that
you're not above 6,000. Currencies look great.
Extending the tax cuts. Where are we? What are the biggest challenges so far in getting this done?
I think it's just coordination. Speaker Johnson did a fantastic job of getting it out of the House. It's with the Senate now, and I'm hoping.
Yeah, but the VIX is dropping, which is at least
get
decent.
To a joint markup sometime.
So again, as long as you're not above 25 and below 30, this is more indicative of a rally than not.
Over
I hope.
The 2017 tax cuts, how do you pay for some of the other
Let's
stuff
see.
that
You guys are just right back at open.
The president wants to put
so
in here,
all things aside, I mean, it's not like
no tax on tips or Social Security.
Not much has happened still. I don't think you're out of the clear, but
Sarah,
you look different than yesterday. So hopefully we can unlock the good data reaction.
We extend or make permanent the
GM on the high, auto.
Again,
you got Europe defense stuff right now as well too.
There's no stimulus there. So we are just keeping the
economy GM kind of ramping
the same level that it is. So it's important to add the president's initiatives here to give the economy some impetus. And again, that's going to be through a combination of growth and some spending restraint. And look, I've been in the investment business for 35 years. I thought I understood CBO scoring from the outside. Shame on me. Now that I'm on the inside, I see how crazy some of this scoring is. And for instance, CBO, it's all in a 10-year window, assumes a 1.7, 1.8% growth rate no matter what. If we have the biggest tax hike in history, CBO will tell us we're going to grow at 1.7, 1.8. And if we are able to get the tax bill through, get some new stimulus in, then we're still going to grow at 1.7, 1.8. Neither one of those scenarios really holds water in the real world. So we're trying to put the real world projections together, share those with the House and Senate leaders, and they're very receptive to those.
I also wanted to ask you, while we have time on Ukraine and on Russia, because I know you've been involved in these discussions. You've been to Kiev, met with President Zelensky. The President Trump threatened this week, if Russia doesn't sign on to this ceasefire, there will be financial repercussions that would be very damaging, devastating, he said, for Russia. And I know you've said also last week in New York that you're prepared to go all in. So what exactly does that look like? And have you drawn up plans for further sanctions or tariffs on Russia to pressure them to do this deal?
Well, I'm not going to show, I'm not going to lay our cards out on worldwide TV, but I could tell you that I was very dispirited during the Biden administration's sanctions level, because they, I thought, went at a minimal sanctions letle because they were worried about domestic energy prices. We've seen crude come down about 15% since Inauguration Day, and that is with the Biden administration, Jake Sullivan, deciding.
Okay, bro, NVIDIA is better than a QQQ, damn it. I struck a little early, but remember I was talking about that yesterday. It's working.
The Biden administration sanctions.
Those DGs are killing it, you guys. So if you have those, be smart.
On the way out the door, they took them to a 6.
But you got something.
I can tell you, we wouldn't hesitate to take them up to 10. And again, this is all part of
Yamori, incoming 7-9 president, cautious of acquisition proposal.
He's willing to apply maximum pressure on both sides.
No, I know you were very strong on this during the confirmation hearings on your views on this. Finally, we talked about Doge. I mean, I'm just curious, how would you describe Elon Musk's engagement with Treasury at this point? We know that there was some early stories about the access, but how close are you
Dollar Tree's going up with DG
how much
now.
room is there to cut in the Treasury itself?
Well, look, there's always room for better performance, especially when we think about the federal government. And Sarah, what I like to emphasize, I emphasized it yesterday to the business leaders. I want to emphasize it to your viewers. Let's remember, the E in Doge is efficiency. It's not elimination. It's not extinction. We are trying to make the government do better for the American people and right-size it. And I don't think that
it was feeling like yesterday. This is good, but if we don't break out from here and this ends, this is all just going to be for nothing.
Singapore. I met with some leaders from Singapore yesterday, and Singaporeans love their government. They think that it does good things for them, and they spend about 18% of GDP on their government. If we were to balance the budget, we bet at 18%.
I sold the NVIDIA.
So why can't we have the government do a better job?
I'm even selling the
American
Tesla. They all went up 15, 20%. So I'm out of NVIDIA and Tesla now.
Well, we certainly appreciate the time, Mr. Secretary, on all the issues that you're focused on in your portfolio. Sorry for the delay from Singapore. Next time, hopefully in person. We appreciate it very much, though.
Good. Have a safe trip, Sarah.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you very much.
DG came down a little bit.
The Treasury Secretary of the United States.
Yeah, I got an NVIDIA. I flipped out of NVIDIA and Tesla right now.
Here, maybe some soothing words, especially
I'll go back and double dip later.
And
that's good. My play's working today.
I
only have 2 now that haven't hit, but they're just holding.
Partners to respond favorably, not
so yeah, we're getting some more moves than yesterday.
Make it worse.
Yeah, the tape was definitely a little bit nervous going into the interview, Sarah, but it did take some heart in some of the comments.
Why the flip out? Because I got him early, so I got the move. I would have been more if I got a perfect entry. So I'm going to sell out now, take 20%, and then we'll reposition whether or not we break out or not. And then I have another old NVIDIA from last week.
No, blunt, but also, has to be political too, because now, I mean, the Senate Democrats are owning this because Senator Schumer said that they're not going to vote for it. So clearly he's trying to put pressure, as the White House does, on the Democrats and saying they would own this.
They would own this. Don't get owned. Don't get owned. But yeah, I like NVIDIA because, again, I was able to make 15, 20. I don't think the QQQ would have done that, believe it or not. So I like single stocks today, or that's what we learned pretty much from yesterday, because if the market kind of stays pinned, then we're not going to be able to do anything. EU Commission should consider introducing European preference into public procurement. Yeah, even then, some of those plays are still holding up. So NVIDIA is doing better. I should have kept those, but I have the old ones, the Tesla. They're staying pinned. I had the Microsoft. Those are moving around. I went both ways, but shorter time on one of them. They're both down now. They were up earlier. But I'm going to give that one has a little bit more time. We could be more flexible. All right, there's NVIDIA going up now, and then a little bit more of Tesla. Yeah, bro, those Tesla premiums I just sold went another 10. So, yeah, they're still moving. I'm just being cautious. I want to get some momentum, get some winners on the books. But even then, look at the market, though. Market versus individuals is going to be a little different, and that's going to be the challenge, I think. That's what I'm saying. I like Intel. I made a small play on it, very small, just in case you squeeze. But other than that, we'll see. Damn, there's NVIDIA now. My other ones are coming back, but actually the other ones are doing very good, but I would have made way more on the other one. Yeah, so I still got a NVIDIA in play. But yeah, that's going up. They're up 8. There's this SPY now. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, I think that's the answer for now. So on these days that you have this type of look, I'm telling you, if you compare NVIDIA to QQQ, if you bought in the morning, you would still be down even though you've recovered. NVIDIA, though, you went up 50% now on that play. I got out at like 20, 30. So that's kind of crazy. But that's the answer, my friends. That is the answer. So if the market's not giving us on the indexes, if it's not allowing the premium and it's too much hangover, go to the individual names. Yeah. So that worked. That worked for now. Again, we still got some in play. Now we ride the rest of these. We already got good value pickups in the morning. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to get some action today. But at the very least, I think we'll make our own opportunity. You just got to look in the right place right now. So, yeah, let the market do its thing. We're going green. If we do go up a little bit more, that'd be nice. But I know the answer for today. Individual names. That's all we got to do. I have the 120. I have that one already. I'm down on it because I bought it last week. So that play's expensive for this week. Last week it was more because it had more time. So, but that's the one that I'm holding right now. Oh shit, today is fucking Thursday. You're right. Good morning, Jacob. State Farm, baby. How you living, man? How you living? It's a soldier right there, baby. Yeah, my Intel plays are down from the morning. Again, very, very small. I'm going very short term. Literally, it's a weekly on Intel, but just play it small. You get another crazy hype pop, you get lucky. If not, you don't have to risk the buy Intel tops, VIX and bonds. I'm watching, but bonds ain't moving. I just want to get out of the setup of yesterday. So sadly, we're still there, but that's why I'm saying it doesn't matter. We'll just focus on individual names, and that'll give us what we want. But at the end of the day, you don't want to have yesterday. You don't want to have market ignoring data, bonds ignoring data, because that's what it is, bro. I'm telling you. I don't think any of you have ever seen in the last 4 years hard inflation data come down and the bond yields go up. I don't think you have seen that. I don't think you've had lower PPI, a negative core PPI, a lower than expected core CPI, and then bond yields climb up almost a quarter on the 10-year. That doesn't happen. So that's the part. That's what we need to get out of. I don't like that. Nobody should like that because that means fear. That means the market is ignoring what is obvious in front of it and looking ahead to the imagination. And that's not what you want because that's where you're going to get these weird movements and then the levels and all of that good stuff. What up, baby? Good morning. I did see Lutnick this morning. Oh, did you see Bradley Frizzle this morning? It's right there. It's literally right in front of you, man. Oh. Bradley Frizzle and the peach, baby. Oh, the market does a lot. You can't stop the peach. You could stop the market. You could stop the politics. That terror. You can't stop the peach. Oh, no. Amen. God bless America. God bless America. God bless the peach, baby. Amen. Salute. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. All right, you got a good flip there. I'm glad. I made another move already at the top there, but I'm glad with what I did. I still have a couple that we need to move, but I got profits on most of what I did in the morning. There's still two more. The Intel's down. That one's very small. And then I have a DJT. That one's just holding. Boyle and UNG. Natural gas storage numbers coming out. The peach doesn't miss, no. Again, I bought those Boeings on the peach the other day, and they're up 700%. I sold out for like 100 or something smaller, but yeah, the peach doesn't miss. No, it doesn't. Why Bitcoin is down, but Monster's out. It's done that a couple of times. Look at that move. U.S. imposes sanctions on Iranian oil minister. So, again, you had that big drop in pop. Look at Mexico, bro. Currency's up almost 1%. Canada's down. Excuse me. Trying to get up, but, yeah, very interesting right now. Let's see where Bitcoin's at. The euro and pound are down. But, yeah, I don't know. I think Mexico, that's a very interesting one. And then if Canada... So there's your SPY. It's dancing around. I was like, what? All right. Can you go down more? Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to predict anything. All I know the ranges. I know the levels. So if you guys have been here over the last couple of years, literally since the last time we were at the 200-day moving average, I could tell you support levels up and down. And they're pretty accurate. Like, it'll tell you kind of what to expect. But this idea of I know it's going to go up or down is nonsense. And that's why, especially with how confusing this market is, the level of uncertainty, I wouldn't really look for that. But the answer is yes. You could always go down more. You could always go up. And then once we hit certain levels, it is going to exasperate some of the moves. But I don't think anybody knows right now, and that's what's creating the opportunity. So I wouldn't get boxed in based on that and just control your balance. And again, we haven't had an easy move in a while. We've been getting a lot of chop, and then again, going to a record high to a correction, we still got to work out a couple of things. So we'll see where that takes us from here. But I wouldn't. I've been asked that a lot, but the answer is it depends. But I know we could go down more. I know we could go up more. I just know we're not out of the woods, and this is real volatility. Yeah, the peso's really going. That's the part, which is good. I think it's a good sign more than not. Okay, SPY just chilling right there. JD, where's China? Remember we saw that China move? JD's on the high, SPY coming down, Alibaba. Spot gold all-time high. All right, you're coming down here a little bit. Watch out, even Intel, even Tessie. Trump to invoke Alien Enemies Act in coming days. What is that? Is that related to the drugs? Alien Enemies Act. Is a 1978 wartime authority that allows presidents to detain or deport the natives and citizens of an enemy nation. Okay, so that's probably in response to Iran. $3,004 an ounce. That sound like a fair rate. Word is gold. They only kept theirs too late. So out mine with your new face. A snake can move a few ways. And life a bitch that lie about how the fruit tastes. I think this is going to bring back the quote-unquote Muslim ban. Remember back in the day, people were like, he's banning Muslims. I think this act would allow him to do that again. Again, places like Iran, if they're threatening you right now, Khomeini just made a statement. But yeah, this would be the act that would open that door. I believe. I just looked it up. So that's why I was like, what is this? But I'm pretty sure that's what it would be. That's crazy. That move killed the staples. So those were doing good for a little bit. DG. Okay, Dollar General coming down. That was nice for a little bit. HMR. We saw that thing pop the other day. I remember this is a boat builder. I think they've been going up since all of the boat defense spending, if you guys recall. And then SPY going lower now. This sucks. It sucks. I don't really care about the move. I care about an answer. That's why I'm telling you. You got currencies pulling apart, gold. It's just like yesterday. It's a little different now. Yesterday, you did not bounce back up to open at all, ever, throughout the whole entire day. So you bounced up to open, but now we're giving it back up. And now you have China ripping apart too, to the upside, but it's an odd one. We want an answer, bro. You don't want to replay yesterday. You want to react to data. You want to react to what's happening, because if we react to the boogeyman, I mean, that's it. That's a game of guessing. Well, every day has been a slow roll to the downside. Make no mistake. That's what people, a couple of clients, I think Morgan Stanley and Goldman, they've been advising their clients just like, you're going down. Like, no matter any way you cut it, like, this is down, this is declining. And that's what I've been telling you, just pay attention. Even how we started off the week and last week, it's obvious that uncertainty and downside is there. We can go up and things can change, but when it is all said and done, every day has led to a further decline. The trend is down for now, and it's broken now, the 200-day. That will literally change the momentum and trend of the markets, depending on, again, whether or not this continues from here or to the contrary. So, yeah. Again, JD getting big volume. Gold breaking out. All-time high, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? RGC, what the hell is this? Regencell up 100. SPY going lower. Spot gold, record high, 29.56. Okay, SPY going lower. Again, gold is just ripping. I got that on the top right. NVIDIA kind of holding. It's not really that bad. Tesla came back down. Again, now you're back here to this level. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, Apple was just on the low. Volume a lot lower today. Yeah, 11 million. I think at this time yesterday we had like 17 million. So it's very excited, Habibi. Very excited. Okay, well, gold did this rip yesterday. JD on the high too again. Apple still flushing. Apple flushing. Gold on the high again. Some names like Nvidia is a little bit more stable. I'm surprised. I think that's why that one hit a little bit better. TLT? What? That's so weird. Yeah, my TLT was showing on the high. What did that not update? And then RGC, Adobe on the low. Damn, Adobe's at 387. Wow. So that went down another 5%. Very interesting, actually. Yeah, so Adobe is flushing from the earnings. There's the SPY. Okay, I got rid of another Nvidia. That was 30%. I like Nvidia. I'm flipping this like the fucking QQQ. I'm liking it. U.S. gives Israel and Hamas new proposal to extend ceasefire. Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay, I'm going to wait. I like Adobe, but I need it a lot lower. I was telling you guys about Adobe in 2023 before people were like tying it into the AI, and then it just went crazy. So unfortunately, you just need it at a good price. But it's a good company, man. It's a very, very good company. Okay, bonds are hitting the high right now. High of the day. They're still on the red. SPY a little lower. Gold is going up. You made your first AI agent? That's hype, bro. Wait for it. HMR again, a little baby boat maker. And then SPY bonds coming down a little bit. Hold on, I'm waiting. Wait for it. CZ tweet, sorry to disappoint. The article got the facts wrong. Oh. Okay, well, get out of that DJT then. So sees that they're saying that yeah. I made it. That was the only play I had that didn't go up today, but yeah, that sucks. I was like, dude, that would have been huge. Okay. I'm selling that. It's going to be a $20 loss. So, yeah, I'm out of the DJT. Fuck that. I like the CZ stuff. Intel giving it up. See, that's what I was worried about. That's why I got really small $10 plays on it. But I do, again, it's still holding 15. Other times, the market would totally just sell all of this off. Okay. Gold, I don't, gold maybe because CPI, if you really think about it, because then maybe people are thinking rate cuts. But other than that, just like yesterday, I think the market is a little detached from some of the data. So I would be hard-pressed to say exactly why some of these movements are occurring like that. But I don't know, because gold did that yesterday, and now it is a all-time high. No news according to CZ. Apple on the low. All right. Okay, and the NVIDIA is still coming down. Gold is still running. Yeah, Canada did cut rates yesterday. Dude, gold is going insane. And then I think people are doesn't Canada have no gold? Someone brought that up yesterday. They're like, if you remember, because Canada was selling reserves like a while ago, but I'm pretty sure Canada has no gold. So like they literally have zero access to physical gold. Peso's still going. Okay, market getting some vol. Yeah, bro, I don't know what the hell's happening with the peso. But every other currency, bonds are still relatively like stable. Bonds might go green, but NASDAQ still down 1, SPY down 0.5, Dow down 0.3, and Russell down 0.5% as well. Let me get you guys a checkup. You've been here for an hour 15. So Dow Jones, 15 green, 15 red. So 50-50. NASDAQ, 40 green, 60 red, 60-40. And then S&P, 266 green, 230 red. It's literally 50-50, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Everything is 50-50. Interesting. All right. Getting your little bounce back to VWAP. See if this holds or not. Can we survive 4% rates with Trump politics? I mean, yeah. Everything's very confusing right now. That's it. You have literally Larry Fink and globalists insisting on dumping bonds and telling you to be worried. And then you have people who are saying, no, we could live and we have a way to naturally get to 3% rates. So it's very difficult. But when it's all said and done, I mean, like I've been saying, nobody knows. It's still early. Nothing has literally happened. And I think that has a lot of interesting implications. But it's still too early to tell is the real answer, in my opinion. Oh, switch gears. All right. Well, you had a little bit there, but everything, even big tech. But like I'm telling you, it's 50-50. Every single name right now, every index is about 50, 60, 40, or 50-50, half up, half down. You know, the weighting is what's causing the different movements right now. Do you actually see the importance of gold in an economy? Or is it more of a flex? I think it's just a good reserve to have. I think it's a reserve currency in its own way, but not a reserve that's actually used in trade. So I think it's important to have, and it instills confidence. But, you know, we don't really do business with gold, and I don't think that gold will be I don't think we should trade with a gold-backed currency. I'm not a fan of that, believe it or not. Maybe I am a globalist after all, but I do think gold limits trade. But gold is literally the best store of value. Emphasis on store of value, not go up in value, which is odd. I don't like it when gold moves like that. So I don't like gold going up how it is. I've made a lot of money off of it from the gold I bought a decade ago. Yeah, it's private property. I like it, but it should be stable. Gold. That's why I don't like it, because I think there is going to be a generation of people who are going to get trapped in gold. Why do I say that? Because I've seen it happen before. AKA, I think people are going to buy gold at a really high price, and then once it does its thing and kind of like levels out and goes back to stable, then they're going to be stuck in that. I must hate Bitcoin. No, I've bought in Bitcoin before 99% of the population, and I still hold it. So I love Bitcoin. That's actually the only thing I love in the crypto land now. I've lost a lot of loves, but Bitcoin love remains forever. And then gold is on the high. Would I ever sell my gold? No, I don't. I don't sell long-term assets unless I need to buy another long-term asset. So my gold is, I've held gold for 10 years. It does nothing. I've had other savings and I've used my money for other methods or other purposes. But yeah, the gold just sits there. I don't think I'll ever sell it unless I need to. So that's why, I'm not trying to time the price of gold. We traded gold a couple of times. We did well, but I'm not trying to, I'm not really trying to sell it, reposition, do any of that. VIX kind of, but everything is down now. So VIX is depressed, bonds are depressed, everything but currencies, and I think even the dollar's down. Should you sell your gold to buy Bitcoin? I don't, ask your wife or something, not me. But I don't unfortunately, I can only give you guys so much value because once certain things go up a lot, I don't give a fuck about them anymore. So I'm not a big fan of buying things that are up a lot in a short amount of time. So unless it's an option and I plan on flipping it, but Kremlin says Putin-Trump call is not expected to happen today. But yeah, so Bitcoin's up and gold is up. So, both of the prices I've been involved in they're just very different. So I would have to make a personal decision, but I'd wait till you get, find an asset to make a move. Or maybe sell gold to buy a house. I'm down with that. All right, you got your little pop there out of nowhere. NVIDIA. Dude, I love NVIDIA. I'm telling you, I think NVIDIA, when the SPY and indexes are moving like this, I think you find an individual name and you'll have a good time because that's working. I still have another NVIDIA. We've been playing the back and forth, and then I did another Tesla, but it's already up. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. See, we learn every day, baby. Yesterday, they made us pay a little bit, but we learned early. But like we said, it pointed us in the right direction to look. Oh, I'm a business. Wow! 20! Harder. You're going to convince me to invest in Pokemons? It's modern art? No. Put the childish stuff away and go invest in real art. Go look into Yayoi Kusama. Go look into Salvador. What's his name? Salvador Dali. I could give you a couple of others, but yeah, that's the real art that'll make you a millionaire. Maybe a Pokemon card you'll get lucky on, but I think I will always invest in real art. Yayo, are you going to make fun of how I pronounce something? Is that what you want to do, Jesse? So, Jesse, you now have to pay me to stay in here. How do you want to do this? Do you want to pay me, or should we just break up with each other right now? You love me? I don't think you do love me. Because out of thousands of people, you're the only one who just made fun of me for my mispronunciation and chose to ignore the content of what I'm saying and focus on how I said it. So, how do you want to do it? I'll be waiting. I don't care what your ethnicity is. It has nothing to do with that. So I'll give you like 30 seconds, and then I'll make my decision. Thank you. Kazuma is still alive, yeah. You have friends make 50K off flipping 3 starter sets. And listen, I know a bunch of girls who make millions of dollars on OnlyFans. What are we talking about here? If you guys want to do it the right way, there's a right way, and there's assets in investing that offer certain things. You can make money doing anything. So just because somebody has made money at something, that does not mean that that is the best way to invest your money. Data centers, I like, because data center, you could buy the real estate, you could buy the servers, you could do a lot of different things. I'm a fan of that. Okay, bonds high. You just went above VWAP, but once again, we're doing the back and forth. Oh, good morning, Ignos. Okay, well, Jesse didn't give me anything. Bye, Jesse. You're not saying it's the right way. You're saying it has the potential. I know, but I'm saying like comments like that is where people get confused. So listen, you could listen to me or you could just listen to anything else you want, but go ahead. You can make money doing anything, you guys. So I will tell you what I think is wise. If you would like to do your own thing, by all means. And I'm sure you go into any room, you'll find you live in a world with access to everybody. So there is a way to do it. There's a course for everything. But yeah, you guys got to start being wise, focus on discipline, and focus on protecting your money and maximizing it. But it's your choice. I mean, that's all I could do is point you in the right direction and stand firm on telling you how to avoid the bad ideas. But as long as I give you the warning of a bad idea and you still choose to do it, that is on you. We're going to brush by Josh saying a bunch of OnlyFans girl. Yeah, we are. You're banned now. Next. Stop being cute. All right, coming back down. I didn't sell. I should have sold on some of those. We got to pop on a couple of plays. But either way, I like them. We got good gains already today, though. So we actually got some hitters. I don't like the butterflies unless you know where we're going to end up. Look at the bonds, too, now. Bonds finally green. It has not been like that all day. So like I said, only thing green has been the Mexican peso. Everything else from VIX to the market has been red. Hi, Zuck. Woo! Ian Granados. My man, welcome. All right, going lower. Some name, like look at NVIDIA's not lower. Tesla's not lower. I think the Qs, they kind of look like NVIDIA. So kind of interesting to see, but watch if we break from here. Intel again, a little bit, but watch this SPY. Like I said, I just need to get out of this. I don't like all of this shit from yesterday, but unfortunately, the market's pressure sticky. Mark Carney to visit Europe next week on first official trip as Canada's Prime Minister. For the great work, thank you, my friend. I hope you got the long term, man, and let's go. So today is already a little bit better. We've learned from yesterday. but it does have some of the features of the whackness, if you could call it that. How long to conquer your skills to trade successfully? I have no idea. I don't think I've really conquered it. I've never really wanted to, but I've done it for a long time. It took a few years to get consistent, but at the end of the day, it's just something I do. I'm not trying to trade for a living. Long term in real estate, that's made me the money to do nothing. But trading kind of adds to it, and I just enjoy it. I really enjoy what's going on with the market, but then I take that info and feed it into other places. Well, I'd say after like 4 or 5 years, you'll be a lot more comfortable than you are than starting today. But get a long term, because that's what I'm saying. Without the long term, it's very easy to lose sight of all of it and not be as proficient. Watch out for the moves. Yo. That's just the SPY now. Nothing else is moving. It could be China again. That's weird. Bro, you get it. You're getting a vertical pop. Bonds go down, but nothing moved now. This time no candles on any other asset. Maybe the pound. No, nothing. So I'm saying even oil barely moves. So take it as you please. Foreign investors add $15 billion to emerging market portfolios in February. Yeah, I should have took the Baidus in the morning. And then look at that bond volume. Because, again, Baidu announced Tesla AI shit today. So they're doing good. Again, the Dollar Generals came back. Those are up 300. Now they're only up like 50. So that was fun while it lasted. Did I take away the wire? Yeah, it just breaks at 6:30. I can't fix it anymore. I don't know what happens with it. Intel again. Watch Meta. Intel climbing, but it needs to get out. And Spotify. Meta's down the most, I think, out of any of the big tech. Again, you're down 0.7 on NASDAQ, SPY 0.4, Dow 0.4, and then Russell down 0.6. I'm not a fan of Bitcoin miners. I just like Bitcoin. That's where I like. And then bonds right at break even. Nvidia is holding up decent. Tesla kinda, but that's still dribbling lower. Yeah, Baba woke up twice today. And then gold again, bro. The last hour has been gold ripping 1.5% at all-time highs, bro. It's kind of wild. WPM, wheat and precious metals. Wow. A gold miner is moving with it. That's interesting. We may do this till next weekend. Well, remember, I think there's another part of this week that everybody is kind of overlooking because it shouldn't be important, but deep down it does have an effect. Buy my Bitcoin on exchange or your own wallet, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. You're asking too much personal questions. Yeah, you could do whatever you want for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been around for over a decade. You know what I'm saying? So you could go watch my old videos on it, but just whatever you want to do it. I just like Bitcoin. Well, the miners, I don't like gold miners. You got to be careful. I don't like any miner. Then some of you should take notes, Drake. But when it's all said and done, you don't want to deal with some of these companies that have to do with that have humans. So you could have a good asset, gold or Bitcoin. The moment you involve humans, it starts to get weird. Okay, SPY holding VWAP. We need to break out. Do you guys notice? So from yesterday, yeah, we're 803. Oh, shit. Yeah, we should. I mean, again, if this was yesterday, we would have been dead. So we're at least, we broke that out. Ironically, you're at the same price as yesterday at the same time. So you didn't have the same move, but the SPX is at the same exact price. So we'll have to see here, but I think within the next hour or two, we might get to finalize whether or not, or reverse and just do the opposite. Yesterday was all down for 4 hours and then all up and then you chilled. Jeez. XLP, we had that for a little bit. Nvidia's holding up great, actually, and then gold still. SPY at VWAP, high-low ticker is pretty balanced. Again, it is 50-50, but I don't think that's changed. I mean, it's been another hour. Yeah, Dow Jones has more names red, 18 red now. NASDAQ has 5 more red, 65 red. And then SPY, 275 red, 277 green, 227. So in the last hour, more names, a couple more names went red than green. Yeah, I stopped making gold plays. Remember, I had it at the beginning of the year, and then I took it for a loss, and then it went up another $300. That was my last gold play. Because like I said, after I figured out gold, I made a lot of money on it last year. I think it was like 10 or 20 grand on the futures, a little bit more. And it was good, but then once it like ran out of a range and then I couldn't understand why, I just stopped playing it. So when I know what's going on, I'll play it. Like gold, when you have info and when it like makes sense, it's kind of easy. I'll never forget it. I bought the Cybertruck and I did the live watch list, and I remember going live, and it was just after the Swiss rate cut, and I remember telling everybody, dude, this is it. It's so obvious. And ever since then, if you bought gold from then, I think you're up like 40% or something. It's ridiculous. Even on a future, you would have made 50 grand or more. It was crazy. But that, I knew it. It made a lot of sense. The timing, the price wasn't high. All of it added up. I was all up in that shit. But right when it kind of like got a little bit more choppier, and then again, I was right on my last play, and then I took it for a loss, and then it got crazy. I just said, you know what? It's getting a little crazy here. I like gold. I have Fiscal. I think my time is up on it until I could get the macro to align with my strategy, and then I'll be right back in it. But for now, I think it's way too crowded, and there's way too much going on that I can't understand. And if I can't understand it, I'm not going to fuck with it. Okay, everything coming down again. So you can't get above VWAP slightly. Look at this. If you took a ball and bounced it, that ball is still is going downhill, man. Microsoft, everything now. Even watch Apple. Watch if the big tech starts to go down. Because, like, again, we talked about this on the watch list. You need big tech to hold up the rally. If you don't have that happen, then, yeah. Options and the simple way to describe an option versus a future, they're almost exactly the same, except a future, you have to buy it. There's no right to buy it, technically. That's the like real fundamental difference between the two. But a lot of what you know about options can translate. And then watch out, you're going lower. Okay, so you got your flush. Not every name is moving like that. So I still got a Tesla, but that's not like really like dumping. But like I told you, the other half of the market is still green. So you may have another set of names that will start slipping. You might be forgetting no depreciation. No, futures depreciate because you buy them at a future price. So if the future changes, that depreciates. And that's why you just pay for the theta on the rollover, depending on where it's at. So it's different, but generally the pricing of time is embedded into the contract or the future contract. Intel's holding great. Yeah, Ulta at 320, bro. I like that. I like that a lot. I would like it a lot more. And then SPY just flushed. Oh, damn it. I sold that NVIDIA put, huh? Oh, I got 30% on it, but fuck. I forgot I had one. Yo, why not? Let me see if I could double dip. No. No, I should have double dipped them. Too late now. News is a new CEO for Intel. All right. Then I'm going to go to the bathroom. Follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity. God bless America. Thank you to the vets. And a weird day. A weird day again. A little less weird, but
Force, super attractive name, down 30%.
Okay, follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity. Real Cold News on Twitter.
Look at it as a next-gen Oracle in the database space. Really compelling, with this 35% drawdown that we've seen over the past month. So I do think it is creating some buying opportunities because remember, software, let's see what happens with the broader macro environment in the economy. But software is very much a tariff-proof sector. And I think that's an important point to keep in mind as you think about all the rhetoric around tariffs and trade wars.
That's Rishi Jaluria of RBC Capital Markets. Thank you so much for joining us. Still coming up, OpenAI shares its suggestions for AI policy with the Trump administration. We'll have all those details when we come back. Caroline?
Meanwhile, we've got to keep an eye on what's happening with Intel. While the rest of the market falls once again, Intel outperforms by 15%. Why? Lip Bhutan returns to the company. He was on the board until August 2024. Of course, he did the turnaround for Cadence. And now his task to turn around Intel, to improve its market capitalization. This is Bloomberg Technology.
Big significant gap in their AI strategy. They recently on their earnings call, they canceled their Falcon Shores AI chip for the public, even though they're going to do it internally. There's been mounting pressure from ARM-based competitors in both PC and server markets, with AMD continuing to steal market share. And then a foundry business, the big topic, costing last 2 years $25 billion annually. It's expected to go even higher than that. But in an email to employees, Tan promised to push the best products and establish themselves as a, quote, world-class foundry, which may signal they may not, sell off that part of the business anytime soon. But these factors really will test whether his vision can restore Intel's former market dominance, guys.
Christina, one of the big complaints about old former eras of Intel leadership has been they went with the financial engineer rather than an electrical engineer or a science engineer. How would you think of Tan? In which bucket is he?
Within the engineering bucket, and he even put that in his note. He said that this will be an engineering company, which is why maybe more of the sell side is leaning towards a focus on the products of Intel and the 18A, which is their more advanced manufacturing process too. So just more advanced offerings than necessarily the focus on the foundry business, which is why there's been so many rumors milling about on that side of the business. So I would definitely say towards the engineering side, technical side.
That's a big, that might explain Cramer's enthusiasm, I think, for this new chapter, and we'll see how it develops. Christina Partsinevelos, Intel, a big story today. When we return, Senate Democrats say they will reject this GOP funding bill as a shutdown now looms this week. We're going to talk about the potential impact on the economy and the market next.
Plus, take a look at the biggest S&P laggards. Adobe leading to the downside today, down more than 12%, hitting a new 52-week low this morning.
Adobe. Yeah, man, look at the bonds. They just kind of got your first little fear bid. I haven't seen that all day. Every other move was kind of normal. Market was going down, and then they matched up. And bonds were matching till here, and then they inversed from this little move. And then now here at the low of the day, bonds are picking up, and then the VIX is about to go green. Still below 25, but yeah, let's see where that takes us. Costco drill. I think a lot of retail plays, and then again, like that's what I'm saying. Even though inflation came down, the recession fears, growth fears are still lurking heavy. So you got to watch out for that. All right. Yeah, even the DGs came down. Where's that Tessie? The Tessie's break even, man. That's not even that bad. I'm actually kind of surprised. So it's weird, but I'm glad I avoided the SPY. I haven't made any SPY plays or QQQ. I've only been doing individuals. Why do rate cut odds go down? I don't know. It's really weird. But not really. It's just fear. That's the simple way to describe this is that, and this is what kind of sucks because nobody did this under Biden. Biden, you knew the reality, but everybody caved and followed whatever the data said. Now the data is coming out, and everybody is saying, no, it's not true, and then they're punting on it, which is kind of wild, but that's why I'm saying you're watching inflation come down. The data is moving just as slow as it did under Biden, but now when it comes out, the market is not, they're ignoring it. They're saying you still got to be worried, growth. Tariffs, growth, tariffs, and that's why we're getting this reaction, I think. I do. I think it's good opportunity. I'm not mad about anything, so I just think this is why. Like I said, just learn and adjust. That's what I learned from yesterday. I had some moves with it, and I got to adjust. It's obviously because of Trump and has nothing to do with the data. Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But if you can acknowledge that, you must acknowledge that so far the reality of tariffs is minimal. Can you agree with that? Because that's, I believe, objectively true. That right now, I don't think you have any more than $80 billion of goods being tariffed at a rate of 25 or lower, which compared to 2018 is a fraction. Like I said, so do you agree or not? Because I agree this is Trump uncertainty. I am not disagreeing with that. I think I've actually told you all beforehand, and I told you that the market will sell the Trump rip. I told you that at January. So, but this is what I said yesterday. It's it's wrong, you guys. And I don't think the market's wrong. I'm just saying the media has a big influence and they're using it improperly. I think that is objectively true as well. Why? Because people are mentioning uncertainty more than any other time in the last 5 years. That's why I'm saying when there was true uncertainty in the data under Biden, nobody called it out. Everybody caved and would just go with whatever the narrative was. Now you have people willing, because they don't like Trump and the way he's doing it, the rhetoric, his aggressiveness, you got pushback. But I don't think this is odd. I think this is objectively odd that people are more uncertain in the media and promoting that than again, inflation at 9, banks failing, Luna crashing, Sam Bankman going to jail, Bitcoin going from 60 to 18, you name it. Again, inflation went from 1 to 9, and you have double the amount of articles talking about uncertainty. So I agree with you. It is Trump uncertainty, but I think it's being overblown. And that's kind of the point I'm saying here. is that, because if you ask me, believe me, guys, trust me, if the Trump tariffs don't end up good, I will be the first person to show you how bad they are. I promise you. Make no mistake. If you think I have any loyalty to Trump, you're a fool. Because what I'm trying to tell you is that it's all still too early. I'm sorry. None of my mentors, none of what I learned in finance, and that's why I'm saying shame on the media, shame on all of these hedge fund managers going up on TV. None of you were trained to react this quick. What are you guys saying? Nobody made a fortune by being this jumpy and looking ahead. It's bullshit. That's all. Let's be real. I mean, you prepare, you be in advance, and you can, again, I'm prepared. Look at my long term. I have cash, diversification, I deleverage. I've been telling you all of this for the last 24 months. You could be very prepared and not have to be fearful and overreacting and panicking over, again, minimal impacts of policy. And like I'm saying, it's all too early to tell. I'll let you guys know down the line, but my training, my business, what kind of fool would react this aggressively this early without knowing all the facts and details? What are we talking about here? And that's what I'm saying, is that I just think a lot of people are jumping to very, very serious conclusions without serious data or evidence. And down the line, I could understand, and, give me a couple months, and if it does happen, I'll agree with you. And you guys will be right. But if not, it's the same thing, just like transitory. I say that's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And nobody agreed with me till a year later. And then they changed it and regretted it. But at the end of the day, I could still be wrong. I'm okay with being wrong, but that's why I have the stance that I have now. I would rather get real evidence and real info before jumping to the conclusion that this will destroy or save the economy. I think that's foolish. But then again, I'm in a minority who thinks like that, apparently. $2026 leaps. I already answered that question for you after you posted it 3 times. So I think you just want to ask the question. You don't want to answer, Michael. Take a lap. I like Ulta a lot, but I want a little more. Ten-year Treasury yields turn lower on the day? What? Oh, yeah, I guess so. All right, you're at the low, man. Couple names individuals are the answer for today. Do you guys notice? You're about 2 hours in. It's been awfully quiet for Mr. Trump. And then Kremlin confirms Putin to meet envoy with Witkoff today. Vladimir Putin. VIX and SPY dropping to get 2022 was the last time I think you saw that. You guys don't remember that? That's why I'm saying this is why you have to go near the money, because the VIX is literally going down with the market. So you're moving down slowly, but you're not panicking. That's why I'm saying the last couple of weeks has been decisively a decline. You're going lower, but you're not like, it's not like a crash. It's not doing it aggressively, and people aren't hedging to accommodate for that. That's why it's a very weird move, and that's why I'm excited. I love this all because I feel a lot more prepared, and I hope you guys are learning with me and adjusting, because if we do good and you're ahead of it, you're going to make money. But at the same time, too, you got to know this stuff and move with it and adjust with it. Otherwise, it's an odd market. This is not for everybody. I'm telling you, this is really hard. I'm glad I even did decent today. Yesterday wasn't good, but this is a very difficult market. You guys got to realize You only see environments like this a couple times every decade. You know what I'm saying? 2022 was the other time, and I don't even think you saw it till maybe 2018, if that, but that was more of a crash. You get what I'm saying? So this is just a rare experience, and that's why you either take a step back, observe it, listen. I'm trying to correct myself in real time and tell you, hey, this works, this doesn't work. Here's a problem. This isn't a problem. Wait, what do we notice here? So you could do either or, but either way, this is a unique volatility that you've only seen a few times. And again, 2022 was a crash course, and that was hard for people. So, and I think 2022, I did bad in the beginning, came in at the back end of it, but you got to really be mindful of how to maneuver here. So I think it's exciting, but this throw away everything you know about other times, because this is its own little moment. Oh yeah, paper trade for sure, Ivy. Oh yeah. You have no idea. The ones who paper trade are going to advance heavily. So like if you really are listening to me and you're like, all right, I want to try what he's doing. Let me see. Paper trade it and play around with it and get an idea. And, before you know it, I'm just saying, if you go to that driving range every day, when you play a round of golf, I think you're going to do really good. But hey, what do I know? Just go to Thinkorswim. So TD Ameritrade? When you open it up, you could just make an account and then click paper trading on the login, and you will be able to paper trade. Thank you, my friends. Yeah, it's Schwab. It's Schwab Thinkorswim, but yeah. I forgot. Irish Toysich Martin calls for more U.S.-EU dialogue to avoid tariffs. What? Oh, okay. Switch gears. Bro, it looked like you were getting out of that fear bid on bonds. Still, I wouldn't even call this fear. You're just near a big level. 555, you guys. So, again, you're either going to go to 542, which will open up the door to 5509 to 5500. Like I said, if we break the levels, you're going to unleash a flood up or down. That's what we're worried about, or at least the momentum gamma trader people. But when it's all said and done here, I don't think it's panicky today. You're still down 1%, but notice that bond, like from here is all fear on bonds now. And again, it inversed from here, so watch till that breaks. But yeah, lock in. Still early. No Trump headlines, no nothing. Gold is leading. That's an odd one. We're looking to buy a house. I'm scared. Wife thinks we'll be fine. We have a decent amount saved up for a down payment. You're worried we might need that money if something does happen. Well, do you plan on, doing something sketchy? You know what I'm saying? Why are you planning for bad things? So there's a difference between being prepared and being paranoid. That's kind of what is happening on Wall Street. So I'm glad that you have that concern, but I think a little bit of math and, making sure you have a discipline to budget, I think you could avoid that. I think you should do it. Because I'm not going to lie to you, man. If your wife is down with it, then I don't even know what to tell you. Because usually the wife isn't down with it. You tell me. Anybody in here, did your wife or partner want you to buy a house, or were they scared when you did it? I'm not married, so I don't know. Your wife's not down. She rolled with it. Let's do it. Listen to the wife. Green light. My husband's the risk taker. My wife wanted a rental instead of a ring. Oh, man. Wife's obsessed with making money, in real estate. He was the one scared, not me. Found the house we lived in. Nice. All right, well, there you go. So that's good, is you have an advisor, but so you have me in your life, and I'm telling you, as long as the numbers make sense, it's always a good deal. Your wife is saying, yeah, you just got to figure this shit out. You see what I'm saying? Like, figure out what your costs are, go get the pre-approval, figure out what the mortgages, property tax, all that is going to be. If you have the money saved up, and plan and see what you can reasonably do and do it. But that's it. If the numbers make sense and you're not extending yourself, you're not over leveraging, you're not buying the most expensive house in 3 months, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're following all the rules and there's no sign of you, making bad financial decisions or, buying something you can't afford, as long as you're not doing that, it should be a green light. Yeah, bro, you can't get out of here still. SPY bonds. Again, sadly, this is yesterday now, just with a little remix. But yesterday we bottomed at 815. So now we haven't bottomed out yet. That's it. It looked like yesterday we broke that to the upside, but now it's still, you have way less of a template to follow. I wouldn't look at any of the dividend ETFs for the long term, no. I would maybe let's wait till we get a crash, because last time when we had the crash in 2022 or whatever, JEPI was pretty low. So maybe at another time, but ideally they're not on my list. They're not high up there. I got my first home going in with 80K equity, 6 years in the making, baby. Ironic, this is what you're talking about. Bro, this is why we're here, you guys. Seriously. I created this stream to get people to own assets. I believe in private property, and I believe all of you need stocks and real estate. I think we will change the world. That's why I've done what I've done. I know I've been a little asshole lately, and I know I charge you to listen to Jesus. I know you have ads, but this is literally half a decade for free. And even then, man, if you just show me you actually are listening, I will do anything for you, especially if you want a house. But that's why we're here, you guys, to own assets, for real. I'm telling you, we're going to change the world, but you have to become a property owner at one point. I don't care when. I'm just saying that's the goal. Some of y'all need to realize that. I'm not telling you today, tomorrow. If it happens, it happens. But I don't care what you believe. You're going to own a house one day. And that is my goal and my mission. And you're also going to own stocks, because the more private property you own, private assets, that is for your liberty. And it has a good effect, and we will be able to work with each other in an amazing way. But that's why I'm here, you guys, for real. It's why I started. Sometimes I understood it, sometimes I didn't. But I really hope you do. Make no mistake. My goal is to get as many Americans, even non-Americans, to own assets. We need to. That is, and you know why? Because you will not become a wage slave. That is what we are trying to eliminate. I don't think you should rely on capitalism, and I don't think you should rely on somebody. And the way you get out of that, I don't care if it takes 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, is this plan that we are talking about. So, amen, bro, and I'm very happy. I love it, you guys. You have no idea, hearing these stories, watching you guys do it. That's what I'm saying. Run it, man. And if you're worried, I'll give you honest feedback. I will give you good advice. I will look over numbers, and we have thousands of people in here as well who can also give you another insight into it all. But when it's said and done, you got to run it up, man. But that is the goal. Entered escrow on first house. Wow. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hard lesson, trying to trade first. The long term is key, man. You'll get the trading, bro. That's the thing. It's like the Bible, bro. Like, if you're willing to give up your life, you'll get your life. If you're not willing to give up your life, you're going to lose it. It's the same thing with trading. Do you guys not get it? Go to the long term. Once you're willing and be like, okay, you know what? I give up gambling. I give up trading. And once you get rid of this fucking rosy glass, fake idea that is used to sell you courses, once you kill that idea and you're willing to let that pipe dream go, I down the line, you're probably going to become one of the best traders. Does that make sense? Trust me, because you're going to start going long term. You're going to learn about the market. You're going to build up a stack. You're going to understand things, but now you're not putting this pressure on yourself to become fucking Jordan Belfort or something, whatever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just like, if you're willing to give it up, you'll get it. If you're not willing to give it up, you're going to lose it. That's why I need to trade for a living. I have to do this. Watch. Those are the people, it's going to be a tough time. But if you're willing and you're saying, you know what? I want to grow my future. I want to be set up. I want to do this. I want to learn I want to be successful at finance. I want to understand it. Why? You go through that. You go to the long term. You give up this idea of give me everything I want quickly. I think you're going to learn the game how it should be learned, and you're going to have way more skills that I think it will translate to what you want now. You just got to build it up, baby. Amen. Microsoft rethinks AI spending. You son, I made you money on the downside. I like your mindset and ideas. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And I do well around people who are appreciative and motivated. So I'm very glad to have you. And I hope it's something for the long run, baby. Excuse me. I've been following Josh for years. Long term just hit 300K. Can't believe this dude changed my life. I know, bro. I can't believe it either. I'm not going to lie to you. You know that? It's like the M&M commercial with Santa Claus. I'm like, they do exist. And they're like, he does exist. Because no, man, for real, like the beginning of this year, bro, when you guys started sending me your long terms and how many of you guys buying houses, I was blown away, bro. I'm telling you, I can't put it into words. It's a wild concept. So it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. There's literally just thousands of people who have built these long terms beside me. And, you know, it's 30,300. I've seen million accounts. I've seen accounts with over 7 figures in the chat. Several. That's why I'm like, what the fuck is happening, bro? So I love it, man. But again, the goal is to not become a wage slave. We need to own property. So do it, baby. Do it. Okay, bro, you just flushed. 5542 level number. Is this a new low? No. Yeah, we got 5520 and then 5517 to 5509 and then 5500. And then if you break 5500, we're fucked. You're going in 5449. I think that will actually be one of the worst things. All right, get in way flushier. Oh, the Teslas. Let me see. I'm going to get washed on that now. Yeah, they're down 30. Not bad, though, but still, I'm going to play those again eventually. Yes, good. All right, man. Bonds are less fearful, but it all started right here. Look at that. That's the fear on this drop. Inverse bonds from around 10:30 on the dot. Where is this coming from? Don't worry about it. I mean, I think it's just like yesterday. I think it's a little bit of fear bleeding through and then the tech bubble from yesterday. I think that, or not bubble, but the tech outperformance is just fading now. And then equal weight's kind of trying to hold up. But I think it's pure momentum. You have way less headlines today, way less fatigue in that sense, but you're moving almost very similar. Now it's getting worse. Because now you weren't down 1% on the SPY this early. And now you're down 1.5 on the NASDAQ. Yeah, they're calling it a buyer strike. So, yeah, I do think the dip buying is going to be odd. Yeah, VIX is green now. See if it goes above. Do I think MO? No, man. Don't buy plays that we're up on. So the last time we bought MO was at $39. Like, imagine how much of a scumbag I would be to, like, pump my bag and tell you to buy that at $58. So I don't watch you. I think it'll be bad for you if you buy it too high. But at a low enough price, MO is good. All right, 5534 got 10 more points to the next level. And I think 5517. I feel like that's a number we should have gone to, but we haven't seen it yet. You should be looking for the LT. Yeah, a couple names are popping up every week. So Ulta, even kind of growth. NVO is cheaper. There's another one we just saw. But yeah, names are starting to pop up. But look at this, dude. Ulta's at $317. I just bought it so cheap, but yeah, that one's great. Russia President Putin says return of Western companies could be beneficial for everybody. Wow. Yeah, Target, UPS, that's the other one. Target's another one. Putin says we are in talks about such return. So Putin is saying he welcomes a return of American companies. That's positive. Kind of subtle, but I don't know if it's going to get us anything. I have one, but no, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do it out of the money. I have a decent out of the money. It's kind of risky, but I did it. Let's see. UPS, I like it now. So that's what I was saying. My thing is that my goal is to build up cash. And then this is exactly what I told you guys was going to happen. Once I buy, like once I'm like, okay, I want this name, right? What happens if other names get cheaper too? So, and I've liked UPS ever since. Actually, no, I'd want it a little lower, but even at this price, I like it. But in the time that this went to the price I wanted, Ulta is now down $100. And now Ulta is getting to a price I want. You see what I'm saying? And then Target is now below 107. That was another target that we didn't consider in the beginning. So that's the stuff. Pfizer pays out 6.2. So these are all like, it's all about relativity. And that's why, like, notice ever since we've been going cash, it was a good decision because every single week another name is getting cheaper. So I do want to build out cash, but I like UPS where it's at. If I could buy it whenever. Russian Putin says thanks to Trump for attention to Russia-Ukraine conflict. Bitcoin lost 81. Still, honestly, Bitcoin held up pretty good, though. I thought if it died below that level, I thought it was going to go to 72, but it didn't. So, let's see. This is peace talk. Yeah, beautiful. Well, again, I just told you one of the plays, but I think you might be getting a little there. Okay, you're getting a pop. Bonds down. I might add another one. It is. People are just reacting to the peace stuff. I grabbed another one. I'm going to flip it out. I'm not going to stream alert it. I'm already up on it. Good, but again, I stream alerted those other ones. Those might work. All right. And again, these are near the money, so I'm flipping them quicker because 15% just it's more money. So if it's a bigger amount, Putin says this has to eliminate the root causes of the conflict. Yeah, so good peace talks from Putin right now. I don't know if that's why the market's taking it, but I could see that happening, if that makes any sense. So yeah, plays are already up 20. I already literally just told you of another play that I stream alerted. Okay, I'm out of the one I just flipped. I just got 25%. Let's go, baby. Oh, dude, that was a perfect bottom tick right there. Go look at your stream alerts. Yeah, beautiful. Again, I still have the Teslas, too. Those need to come back up. That was perfect. I mean, again, we're getting lucky on a headline, but then again, a little mix of being in the right place, right time, and then a headline. That's what I was saying. I was just looking at a certain... I told you the reasoning on the stream alert. But, yeah, we'll see. I already got out of the other one, though. I'm holding the one that I stream alerted. Putin says situation in Kursk is fully under Russian control. I don't think they agreed to ceasefire, but it sounds... They said that this will eliminate the root causes of the conflict. It sounds good, but I don't think you have a confirmed deal. Putin says Ukrainian troops are in full isolation in Kursk. It's just Russia. Putin's talking, and it sounds favorable towards peace. That's about it. I would just be careful, though. I think if that's a subtle headline. You see what I'm saying? And then wait, because down the line by Trump and everything, maybe in a couple hours, we'll get more confirmation or they'll walk this back. I don't think it's the biggest news, but I think it's just a little bit to react after being on the lows. Again, we haven't really got headlines today, so nothing to be fatigued on. Maybe we get our first one. But yeah, that's already moving up. You heard it here first, baby. Yeah, gold coming down. And then market chilling. Again, watch bonds. Putin says for Ukraine, it will be good to reach 30-day ceasefire in such circumstances. And then notice, too, so that pop, the near the monies went up 25%. The out of the monies only went up 2%. That's the only downside. So, again, that theme is still in play if you have been paying attention. Okay, you're coming back down a little bit. Oil's dumping right now. That makes sense. Yeah, bro, this is good for Pete. Honestly, though, you might want to reload. I think the market's being weird, but with oil dropping like that, oil, I think, is believing it. You see what I'm saying? He says there are two options for Ukrainian Kursk, die or be captured. That doesn't sound good. But yeah, oil is kind of snitching low-key. If it bounces back up, you're fucked. But if oil actually drops, I would say that's more durable. You know what I'm saying? I think you got a little bit more there. Putin says their ceasefire is not clear. A situation will develop. All right. I grabbed me another one. I'm going to flip this one out real quick. If oil stays down, I think oil is snitching on it if it stays there. If oil goes down even another $1, I think we rip. Because euro's going, but every other peace deal, oil didn't budge. Well, let's see. Putin says if there's ceasefire, it's not clear how it'll develop. Actually, honestly, I'm gonna just take it. Oh no, is that the right one? Putin, there's a lot of questions about ceasefire. So weird, oil's down. Okay, I'm out of that play I just made. 10% small. I don't like it. I like oil, though. I'm going to double dip on that eventually, or I'll just be content and hold what I have. But, yeah, oil's already coming back up. If oil stays down, though, I think that's bullish. Bullish ceasefire if oil is down. Who will control ceasefire? The front is 2,000 kilometers long, Putin says. Oh, and there you go. You took off. I would have made 20. Other plays are holding, though. The out of the monies aren't coming down, the ones we just got. So not bad. Again, we still have some other play. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to play next. I might double dip the Tessies. Putin, we need to talk to U.S. Putin ceasefire is right, and we will support it, but there are questions to be discussed. Maybe me and Trump will hold a phone call. That's good again. All right, yeah, it sounds positive. Zelensky said the same thing, but it sounds better coming from Putin because I think Putin actually does want peace to a degree too. I don't know about Zelensky. At least that's not the impression he gave last time. Okay, I did an average on Tesla. I want another SPY, but I already hit the last two. I'm not going to force it. Otherwise, yeah, just ride the Teslas and call it a day. That's going to be my move. All right, not bad. See, peace talks. We're going to find out where it goes. But yeah, see if there's any headlines. A U.S. envoy to meet with Russia on Thursday. Oh, yeah, stand up and do a push-up.
Not follow through.
We need a plank, too.
Right?
Yeah. I would also argue that Apple isn't exactly alone, and that's why I sort of make
follow
this
me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity.
US and China market.
Real Code News on Twitter.
Google I/O, which I covered very closely. I've been playing around with the Pixel phone, and the AI features that were promised just aren't there. But it's all the more glaring, right, because Apple iPhones are so prevalent here. It certainly also raises the stakes for WWDC this year. How can they sort of live up to that? What do they have to roll back? But I'm totally with Gruber, with you guys on that. Just really mismatch of expectations, particularly just for this whole space. AI agents, I might argue as well.
Yeah, no, really interesting implications there, especially pertaining to its relationship with China. Deirdre, thank you very much. Deirdre Bosa. Up next, RBC upgrading Wells Fargo, saying the recent weakness creates a good entry point and sees a more than 40% rally. The analyst behind that call joins us next. Stock down double digits just in the past month. We'll be right back.
Damn, I thought I was unmuted. I was yelling at y'all from there. All right, I'm going to get rid of that Tesla I just bought. Went down $10. I don't want it anymore. Again, I like the headlines if it's subtle, but I just don't like the market, just like yesterday. So I think in a different environment, these headlines would be hitting. But I just don't think it's there like yesterday. Again, we did a lot better than yesterday. I think we're getting way more movement here, but yeah, just watch out for that. Again, if oil keeps dumping, though, that might be a signal for the SPY. I'm going to try that one again, but I need oil a little bit lower. But watch, Mexico's finally coming down. And now, yeah, the currencies gave up that little gain. It's not, the news is real and the news is there, but the market has other supply and demand, it seems like. I don't think it's even headline fatigue. You don't even have headlines today. That was the first one, really. That's why just the last 2 days, it's just the awkwardness of expectations. It's literally uncertainty. It's the fact that the Wall Street, the media, half of the market is so terrified of the future that it's causing now, that's what you're reacting to. Again, Wall Street lives in the future, and they're really living in the future this time. So that's why I think the last 2 days, even from last week with the jobs, you're getting the biggest data sets, and they're all showing you one thing, but the market is insisting on kind of its own little world, which isn't bad. I mean, we've had 2 real big days of 2 weeks of major volatility. So this is just a different way that I believe it's manifesting. VIX is climbing. Remember, that was red earlier. SPY going down. All right, we flipped out all those calls. I got one out the money. I got rid of that little Tesla flip. I still have one from earlier. And then, now we'll see. It sucks. I had some good NVIDIA puts, but I sold them for 30. But honestly, NVIDIA's not even moving there. Putin needs to discuss settlement. T baby, welcome, Brandon. Silver breaking out. So again, now the currencies are kind of fading. I mean, Mexico a little bit from the top. I see silver on the high. SPY is about to break down again. So watch out for that. Oh, shit.
Adding to the selling.
That was creepy. AG, that gold. Yeah, First Majestic silver. Interesting. Apple low of the day. Good call. Because again, these days too, Apple leading. I mean, somebody said it on like Monday. They're like, you really think the market will rally without Apple? It's kind of a good point. So be on the lookout. Because again, now big tech, but that's it. We talked about it yesterday. You need the NASDAQ to hold up. That was what you rallied on yesterday. You're not getting that. And then now even the staples are down. Yeah, this is fucked. You're just back to everything. And again, this is like the other day. Remember when we had that Trump headline? And like Trump was like, oh, we're doing this. And it sounded like good news. And then you popped and then you faded again. Market's reacting, using it as liquidity, and then going back to its own thing. Putin, if U.S. and Russia agree on energy cooperation, then gas pipeline for Europe could be provided. President Putin, it will be beneficial for Europe thanks to cheap Russian gas. Yeah, oil came. That's it. Like I told you, the oil, that was the answer for a little bit. That's why I was like, okay, calls. Like we had one before, but then right when it started bouncing, I got out of everything. And then, yeah, because that is really peace. If people really see peace, they're going to dump oil. Situation on the Ukraine front is fast changing. We will agree next steps on conflict, taking into account developments on the front. Like the video for world peace. Wow. I've usually had other offers, but we could take that. World peace to like the video. 5531. You're still 10 points away. You've been lower. 5528. Actually, 3 more points now. You will set a new low of the week here on Friday, Junior. So get ready. That's it. And then I think it's going 517 and then 509 or 507 or whatever. No one's pushing headlines, right? The market is in its own little world. That's what I'm saying. Just like yesterday. This is a lot of inflow, outflow, gamma, CTAs. It's a tantrum. Yeah, for real. Like there's no other way to put it. Like this isn't that's why for a little bit you get distracted and then you go right back to whatever your fear was. So, unfortunately, yeah, I think that's why you had a little bit of seasonality, but I don't think that's the main one. I think it's fear. There's no other way to put it. It's elevated fear. I mean, the VIX is high, but not high enough and not low enough to say this is like a one-off freak out. Right. This was just Putin. It looked good. Your first pop, like real pop of the day off the bottom was off of Putin comments. Sounded good, and then it just faded, and then we just started going back lower. I went from react to what's going on, then quickly reverted back to this broader uncertainty fear trade. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. The one part about this week is the government shutdown. So that's, again, Democrats saying they're going to stop it, and they're not going to vote on the bill that already passed. But if that happens, I think the market usually likes a government shutdown in a weird way, but it is going to add more uncertainty. WTO, Canada initiates world trade or WTO dispute complaint regarding U.S. steel and aluminum. Okay, 5532. You're about 3-4 points from low of the week. And then gold is still running. Wow. It did this yesterday, and then bonds near the high. Canada requested consultations with U.S. regarding import duties on certain steel and aluminum from Canada. Okay, still going lower. The VIX breaking out now, so you're about to go back to 25. That's not good. Like we said, today, people were even talking bounce, rally, JP Morgan. VIX was below 25. Now you're right back up above it. Remember, above 25, below 30, that's more problems. Anything below 25 is usually a dip buy. Anything above 30 is usually a dip buy. So that's why I'm saying, like, real uncertainty just keeps getting fed into this. Again, more headlines on WTO, World Trade Organization, Canada. I know, Ulta, literally 315. I'm waiting, but I like it. I like it a lot. Tesla, Carvana. Dude, look at the low ticker. It's not weird. Just yesterday, bro. So yesterday felt a lot weirder. I hope you're better prepared today. I feel better prepared. But it's just the same thing. It's not going to make sense. Don't try to figure it out. All it is it just yesterday's reaction. A little bit of extra fear. And yeah, and you haven't really heard from Trump today. You haven't really heard. Again, Lutnick is meeting with Canada too. You have this Putin thing, but for the most part, just that uncertainty is the bigger cloud that everybody cares about right now, whether it's justified or not. Ulta, 14 billion market cap. Not bad. What's EL? That's crazy. It's only 14 billion. Estee Lauder's 23 billion. That's crazy too. Trump said 94% less encounters at the border. Yeah, I think that's true. And then I think fentanyl seizures dropped by 50%. No way. It's down 34% in 12 months, Ulta. Down 16 in the last 3 months. Okay, a little bit off the bottom. I don't know if that's going to be the bounce one. Again, the momentum it's still setting up to chop and flush. You're not chilled yet. This is just like yesterday. Where's your boy Intel? Real estate down, even though the bond's kind of getting a fear bid. Intel's holding up just like it did yesterday. Yesterday it sold off some, stayed pinned, and then went up. This one gapped up held the gap up and now staying pinned. Yeah, Target's another one. Again, every day, every week of this downside, more and more long-term names are popping up. So, yeah, Target. And Target pays a dividend. Yeah, NVIDIA's holding really nice, to be honest. So, NVIDIA's still in the green. Imagine what today would look like if NVIDIA was red. Is that Apple or is that Amazon? Yeah, Apple's just drilling still. Pop from here. Well, it'll set up. Remember yesterday? Because, again, I called out that other one. I just didn't take it. You need this. Or like something like this. It has to be a little bit more of a V buildup. So if it does develop, we'll see. It might turn into last call, but I need something to move. I need bonds to flush. I need somebody to give us a signal. Or maybe oil, if the oil comes back down. I am still thinking about the ETF account. Now might be a better time. Not bad. Oh, Ulta has earnings today? Damn, and it's down 5 already? All right, hold on. If this flushes, though, this could still turn into the bounce. Because if it flushes and then comes right back up, that'll look great. But just watch out here. Pay attention. I don't know. Again, what's the time? 9? I think that's around yesterday's move. Yeah. No, that was early, bro. It was like 8:30. We're like 30 minutes behind. PayPal on the low? That was an interesting one. No, not the volume, just the shape. Just literally the structure of the movement. Because until it looked like it's not a computer, I don't know. Okay, so 5. Otherwise, that's what I'm saying. Because like if you don't get a V, if the shape don't look like that, you're just dribbling down. That's it. It's just like I told you earlier in the day. I said just take a bouncy ball and imagine what that ball would do if you dropped it from here. Like you're going downhill. You see what I'm saying? So you need to hit a wall, and we need to change that direction. But then again, you either need a catalyst, a headline, or whatever. But the market last 48 hours is kind of like, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to respond. Apple's still drilling. Judge says he'll grant additional relief in challenge to Trump admin mass firings. So watch, if bonds can flush here, that could be a good sign. If oil comes down, again, the Canadian peso or loonie wasn't good. The Mexican peso did good. Intel climbing up a little bit. I think NVIDIA is still holding. That's it. Just imagine if NVIDIA was red. I mean, Meta's doing pretty terrible too. No step on snack, baby. What up? Value trying to make a bid right now. Again, high ticker dead. Low ticker has some names. MO, more value names going up. Dow is still down 1% though. Okay, bonds are coming down a little. Oh, they just jacked those up. Okay, I'm grabbing another flip here. I'm not as confident. We have our other plays. If it turns into it, but if this don't go, I'm jumpy. Because, again, this isn't enough. You could reverse anything that looked good right now could be reversed in 2 seconds. And oil's going up now. That might not hit. Oh, but for now. A win, Ulta, Target. Oh, I like all those. A win's a little bit up there, but yeah, I feel you. I feel you heavy. Again, I like Ulta and Target a lot. Again, we don't have a lot of cash, so, you know, stack up, be patient, and it just seems like everything's getting cheaper. So by waiting, I hope you guys see it. Like every little second of waiting has just been very profitable. Our dollar is going to get us more and more. I'm getting here. That SPY play went up 10. It's only at 3 now, 4. Come on, give me one more. All right. I'm out of that SPY play, 8%, and then I made another one on an individual. Fuck the SPY. But, yeah, and then we still have the out the monies. Humana on the high and gold. Oh, Euro close, actually. 20 minutes. I forgot. That one's going to get interesting. L for Ulta. Not bad. So, yeah, and remember we talked about it yesterday. Let your cash balance, let it guide you. It will tell you a lot. Ulta might be an earnings play, but it's already moved a lot right now. So that's what you just got to watch out for. And then there's NVIDIA. Tesla's chilling. And then SPY coming down there, so... Like I was saying, it looks good and you want the rally, but all of these, it's just so shaky on every move. MGC, all right, man, good luck. Good luck. LMT again. That one's still going. EU Trade Commissioner to have call with U.S. counterpart on Friday. Hold on. A lot of candles. Walgreens at the high. CMG. I have to see where they're at. I mean, I like them. My favorite food place so far is your boy Sweet Greens. They're just a little expensive, but... They did come down, but I like Sweet Greens. Von der Leyen open in negotiations with U.S. on tariffs. So hold on. Is that von der Leyen's EU, I believe. So again, this would be a subtle headline that could be good. And then you guys are saying, Baba, yeah, bro, I don't know. Von der Leyen, EU Parliament, right? Okay. I'm going to take another one on it, but I feel like it's a trap. I feel like that's a subtle good headline again, but it feels too trappy, bro. You like penguins. That's good, but everybody fucked it up, man. So, yeah, I'm banning everybody who brings up the penguins now. Because I told everybody not to do it, and then they did it the wrong way. How much is my 550 put? Who said I had a 550 put? But yeah, I don't know. All right, that's not working. I'm going to take a $10 loss on that one. Yeah, I'm out of that one. $10 loss. Out of the intel. So again, please don't bring up any of them because, yeah, I don't know why you have stream alerts, but I post everything that I do, so why are you asking me? Baba's is, again, we saw the first run earlier. Hold on. I'm going to wait till this flush, and then I think we'll get a good double dip on here. It's not bad. And then Mexico going up again. Low ticker is starting to gas a little bit harder. However, I'm good. I did a lot better today. I even had some other good news, but the chat has been a little odd today. They didn't start off on a good note. And then I think we had a lot of gifted memberships, and that's what usually opens up the floodgates, fortunately. Oh, it could be the time change. That would make sense. Canada going lower. I still like 5530. I still think 5517. I keep messing around with some of these. I hit two good ones. I took one little loss there, but I think we should go a little lower, and then that could establish us. Okay. NVIDIA retail buying. Nice. You should have seen yesterday's watch list. Whoa! Friday is a big expiration. Every expiration is big as of now. But yeah. We are reading G.K. Chesterton, yeah. We'll see. We might go to C.S. Lewis today. But yeah, we've been going over a lot of good G.K. ones. Okay, SPY still dancing around. I think we're prone to go a little lower. I mean, you can kind of base out around here, but yeah, just like a day like yesterday, a little bit more remix. Baba again, about to go back to 140. IBM and Basque government announced plans to install Europe's first quantum computer. I don't know, check Rigetti and all of those. I see IBM Quantum System at IBM Euskadi Quantum Computational Center in Spain. Witkoff meeting with Putin expected to be underway imminently. Source briefed on the matter. And then Baba again, bro. Baba in China. And then now the meeting is starting. Not bad. For learning purposes, would you recommend getting stream alerts or try to make own decisions based on info? Whichever one involves not bothering me. And then, if your decision is motivated by FOMO, you're going to lose all your money. Meaning, your long term is the answer. And that's why I'm saying it's either you got to make it work or you don't. You have to make your own decisions even if you have the stream alerts. That's kind of the other point. But like I'm saying, whichever, I'm not here to provide that support anymore. I'm not here to tell you guys plays. We had a good run, but I don't think the community can handle it. And I want long term. I need people to walk away winners. Now, I'm walking away on good trades and all, but that's now exclusively for the stream alerts. But I'm not trying to sell shit, dude. And I wouldn't buy it if you're going off FOMO and if you're expecting somebody to, kind of hold your hand on it. That's where people have even gotten some surprises when it comes to the stream alerts. And like I said, there's no customer support. I don't want you posting them in the chat. So all of them require your own decisions. You have to never forget that. But yeah, and long term. And like I said, if you feel FOMO and you're like, I should buy stream alerts. Wow, I need to make these trades. That's fake. That's FOMO is not good right now. You know what I'm saying? Very, very simple. That's all. You've been trying to get stream alerts for 2 months. You are banned from stream alerts, Braden, because you complain too much. And I told you that. So you could bring it up again and say you don't get the stream alerts, but that was by your own choices. I don't think it was for you. So, yeah. And that's how it is, too. I don't care if I believe that and you guys make it known to me. I'm not trying to sell a service, man. I think it helps out. It works if you got it, but if you're going to use it to, complain or ruin your life, I will, and I see that, I'll step in, and we will deny service. You're going Ulta earnings? Oh, wow. It's moved a lot, but I feel, bro. Ugh, I want this move. I want to call, but I hate this setup. I hate it. I like how it looks, but it's doing the pin. You're going to flush one of these. No, I'm not doing it. It's going to flush again. It looks very prime for a bounce, but it's so early still. Dimensions of penguins. The penguins are over, man. Chad ruined it. So, yeah. That's why we're not going to have a watch list tonight. The point is, things are effective if I could say something and people listen. Right? So even on the watch list, if I say something and I even ask not to bring it up, and people don't listen, what's the point of doing a watch list? So whether it's kind of reverse, there's people who don't watch it and there's people who ignore it and ask me, but today was more the people who watched it, you guys created a problem. So you didn't even listen to what I told you, which was very, very disappointing. Yeah, Ulta gave up all. We're going to buy Ulta eventually. Bro, look at these moves. The premiums are not moving. I think it could move, but I think it's also trying to lure everybody in. And I'm eating the what's it called? I'm eating my Nerds candy. My girlfriend bought me a family pack, bro. I love it. Mm-hmm. Mind you explaining why options in your long term is a no-no? No, I would rather time you out. Next time I'm going to ban you. Why? Because you just bought a $300 option on an earnings gamble. and you're going to ask me that question. So I think you guys are smart. Do you get it? So don't insult me by asking stuff, because I don't insult your guys' intelligence. I think you guys know what you're doing. I'm going to assume that you are a wise person. So if you know enough to make a $300 play on Ulta, you should know everything about the long term and why you should separate them. You see, so I'm not going to patronize you. Don't patronize me. You know the game. You know the rule. And if you don't understand options or stocks to that level, then I would not be doing those actions. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, so if you're really, and then you're just throwing out money like that, that's amazing. But I'd be careful. Okay, you might go down lower. Bonds a little higher. Judge orders 6 agencies to reinstate thousands of fired probationary employees. And then Canada's getting clobbered right now. That one's odd. And then Witkoff-Putin meeting is starting now. Oh yeah, Bob is in the right. I would keep that on watch. Intel, the new CEO. They have finally put a CEO in charge. This whole time they haven't had a new CEO selected. So Lip Bhutan is the man. I mean, again, I'm telling you, there's going to be upside at one point of today. I want it, but I think this is a trap right here. If it gets back up to here, it'll be last call. But even then, the premiums will go up 50 at that point. So you got to really make up your mind. But I've hit a couple right now. I just took a little $10 loss. I have some plays I'm holding. I'm going to wait. I'm going to punt. Because I think if I get a lower price, then we'll really hit it. And then we'll hit those other ones like yesterday. Because that last call play hit. So let's just wait a little bit. It's still kind of early. But definitely one of those days like yesterday. We did a little bit better today. And then Trump nominee to Japan believes undoubtedly will have to ask Japan for increase in financial contributions to maintain U.S. forces in Japan. Great watch list. I think you should continue wearing shorts to the gym. So, G, can I ask respectfully, do you wear shorts like that to the gym? Do you wear shorts? Because I don't know how girls do it, bro. Because, like, I even asked my girl, and my girl told me not to wear them. Because I was like, are these too short? I wore, like, they're like beach shorts, bro. No, like, I wore these shorts because, like, I've been making leg gains. I wanted to see my legs as I was lifting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to see that little, like, hump above my knee, you know? And I was like, yeah, I'm making gains. So they were really short shorts. And I was like, whatever. Like, and my girl was like, I wouldn't wear those. And I was like, why? And then I thought she was being a hater. So I was like, fuck that. I'm wearing them. And then, bro, dude, I go to the gym. And with these short shorts, bro, I felt so awkward. And I was like, how do girls do this? I'm like leg pressing and like, I'm like, dude, are my balls hanging out? Excuse me. But like, dude, it was bad. It was bad. And I was like, I don't know. I felt uncomfortable. I felt like everybody was watching me. And I was like, oh, dude, I did not get a good workout in. It was terrible. So I don't know, ladies, it was comfortable though. I see that. It was comfy. But nah, man, it wasn't. And then I saw a guy wearing shorter shorts than me, and he was just mad confident. And I was like, yeah, I don't have that confidence yet. No, nobody approached me. No, I wouldn't. It was kind of odd. Yeah, I'm never doing that again. But that was my story yesterday. I've never had a wardrobe malfunction, but Yeah, that was just, nah, man. It's good. I was going to take a picture of my calves, but then people were watching me. I didn't want to be that guy. But, yeah, I was mid-pump, bro. My calves were looking crazy. I was going to flex on y'all. Got to show off the leg pump. I wear pink baby blue board shorts for leg day. Believe me, man, I wanted to. Okay, you kind of went lower. I still don't want it. It looks good. The premiums are cheaper. Assad, welcome. You had a guy diarrhea right in front of you? And he crapped all over the floor? That's a safety hazard. It's disgusting. Where are you working out, bro? Okay, Baba came down. Let me check oil. Oil a little lower. Ba-da-ba-ba-bop. It's not. That's an interesting story. VIX on the high, so there it is. I knew it was a trap. Motherfuckers. Sorry. I knew it. Damn it. I feel like a conspiracy theorist with the SPY. I'm like, I knew it. But that did flush a little bit. It's not moving. I thought it'd move a little bit more. You wear your sweats on top and don't do that. Oh, no way. That's terrible. So you're the girl who goes into the gym with sweats, goes in front of the mirror and then pulls her pants down? Oh, dude, see, you have so much confidence. I could never do that. I could never. If I walked in with sweats. Wait, hold on. It's popping off that. That's 7 points. That's not enough, though. Gold, I don't like it, but low key, you just wicked lower. You got what I wanted. You got lower and the same spot at the same time. Little fuckers. So, yeah, the premiums are a little lower, but that just dropped them, and now it's very odd. And now Euro closed right now. Yes, sir. Damn, that was weird. That premium just got a little bit odd. Okay, I know what we're going to do. I'm going to go to out. See, now I want to go to a out of the money because I'm like, I want to play it, but I don't want to play it. But then I want to make sure I'm juiced. Stupid. Yeah, I already missed 20% on that. But the out of the monies didn't move 20%. Oh, I like the Teslas. Yeah, maybe I'm just getting trapped on the SPY. No, like I told you, last call is over here. You got to break here. Don't get tricked. Because they only gave you a little bit of downside, and then now they're moving it up. There's a couple out of the monies, but they're taking the risk of the out of the money. Because if that, yeah, the out of the, I might pivot. Let's just go back to an individual. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm still in Teslas. They're down, but they're going to come up. Oh, the other one's already bounced. Nah, Tesla too late already, too. I'm still in him. They're down. You could average again. Well, the SPY ones move. If we're right on them and we get a good play, they hit. I mean, I've hit 2 or 3 20%ers, 10%ers today. I mean, those aren't big, but if we get the right one like yesterday, you know, that last call play hit. It's all you need, but at the same time, market's moving very different than the last couple days. It's more related to yesterday, which isn't good. But yeah, I don't know. Either way. Nah, I'm going to do the shitty SPY call. We'll go way smaller, but I'm going to do a shitty SPY. I have one that I want. I think I got a potential sweet spot, but this I'm going for tomorrow. I'm not going for a daily. Maybe that'll help you guys out. I'm not going to tell you the play, but that should give you pertinent information. I'm going smaller, out of the money, lower quality play, but tomorrow. Because I was going to spend way more for the near the money. I wanted to flip that, but I'm going to go in between. It's not like way far out the money, but it's far. On the SPY, because I told you I like this. I'm going early. Everybody's being jumpy right now because you're going to rip if we break above here. You see what I'm saying? So this is all just because you hit a new low, which was good. I wanted that to happen. I wanted to really go low, and then we would have got every play really good, but now you're kind of moving up. I don't know if people try to front run it, but this is still a little sketchy. I'm not feeling good about it, so I just adjusted my play from near the money to out the money to lower my investment by like 80%, essentially. That's the idea. Trump rut is doing oh, nice. Hey, get ready. Trump comments coming in now. All right, I got one. So Trump is speaking somewhere. I don't know if he's live or we're going to get the live in a little bit later, but Trump rut is doing a fantastic job. Trump, Witkoff in serious discussions. Okay, so they're talking peace. And we get a red. Well, remember, Putin, good headline, good update, pop and dump. So that's what happened yesterday, too. So we'll see. Yeah, that one play, honestly, I like it. I think will be good. The other plays out the money, but the downside is limited, which I like. So you're not near the money spending a lot more, but if it goes up, you're going to make way less, if any at all. Not good. I mean, we don't know anymore. The market's just making shit up because of fear. Good news might be good. Good might be bad. Everybody's winging it. So just get ready to vibe, pay attention, be nimble, control your balances, listen to your gut. If it's not working, don't force it. If it's working, ride with it, and then be cautious, be humble, and you'll be fine. But I don't demand an explanation. Don't look for things to make sense. You don't need any of that shit. As weird as that sounds, until we get back to making sense. But for now, you're just in volatility. But yeah, we need to do push-ups and planks. Ukrainian government says demonstrating our readiness to accept a 30-day ceasefire was a compromise to show Ukraine wants peace. Wait, that kind of sounds bad. So they're just saying we wanted to show you we wanted peace, but that's it. I don't think Ukraine expected Putin to take it. Yeah, again, I don't know, but that's coming out now from Ukrainian government officials. That doesn't sound right? Yeah. It sounds like they're saying it like they didn't think that this would actually happen. Which, again, that's why. I mean, I don't think Zelensky wants peace. I don't know what that man wants. Okay, plays went up 10%. My near the money plays went up fucking 30, fuckers. But, yeah. Zelensky is like you guys who ask me questions about the long term and I ban you. Because I'm like, there's no way you've been here for 3 years asking the same shit like that. Because I'm like, you don't want a long term. That's why you just keep asking these, wraparound questions. And like, well, what about this? And what if... Yeah, so I don't know. Because I just don't believe them at this point. All right, big volume even coming in on that SPY call. So get ready, Trump. They're talking peace. Even Ukraine, NATO rut. We need to produce more weapons. We're not doing enough. But there you go. Like I told you, you get above here, this will be last call. If this fades, you're going to hate it. So let's see, though. We're halfway done with the day. Tesla is coming back up. Are my plays green? No, they are not. I'm break even. My Teslas are back to break even. Like I told you, I think I missed the juice for the double. I averaged, and then I sold out of the average. So I didn't want to do that. NATO rut. All right, last call. The out of the monies already went up 10. The near the monies went up 30. The other ones are up as well. So yeah, they did it. It did exactly what I wanted, but so slightly. That one was confusing, but I'm glad we got something. I hope you see I adjusted, but I had to go with the out of the money. Oh, watch out. Like, dude, if that don't get you there, you're fucked. But bonds are coming down now. Yeah, so if you fade the 550, it's not going to be a good sign. Because now you're hitting that level of the other Putin piece. If you can't break above there and even get to VWAP, even with bonds coming down, then, yeah, we're going to dance around for another hour. And then gold still ripping. My goodness. Actually, is oil going down? Just watch that. Yeah, look, oil's back to those lows as the market's... I think oil might be the signal. I'm guessing. I could be wrong. I don't want to give it too much importance, but just keep watching that. If gold goes lower, see if the SPY advances, because that aligns with the last peace comment with Putin. Palantir AIP con is starting right now. What's that? I would love to watch Alex Karp play Call of Duty. I feel like that would be very insightful. You know what I'm saying? Karp of Duty. What is this? There's no sound. It's just this. AIP con. So AI, what's the P? AI Palantir? Interesting. Trump, I'm getting worried. Things are going okay in Russia. Where all their partners and clients demonstrate how they're using Palantir software. Oh. Might get a headline. Oh, Chad. Oh. Oh, if it holds, you're still good, but if that don't hold, like I said, that's going to, unfortunately, that'll probably give us another hour of nothing. Maybe 30 minutes. Oh, where's Intel? That's in the top right. Yeah, you're coming back down, sir. Not good. Trump expansionist agenda on Greenland, Canada, and Panama has little... Oh, it's just the Reuters poll. Those Reuters surveys. Hopefully Russia will do the right thing, says Trump. Trump getting word things are going okay. That's reiterating. Bond auction is going to be big. It should be bad because it's the long end, but lately the auctions have been decent. Would like to see a ceasefire from Russia, says Trump. There's gold. We should have an idea today how we're doing, says Trump. So again, these are the headlines, and then he'll go live later. But they're talking a lot about Trump. Or not about Trump, about Putin and Russia and the war. Nothing about, get ready though, he's going to mention EU and those tariffs. That was the big deal in the AM. What day is it? Closing day. Again, baby. Good work, Midwest. Trump, big power plant involved in Russia-Ukraine talks. Are? So who's the winner on that? They're discussing land. But yo, what do you mean big power plant? So Trump is saying there's a big power plant deal between Russia and Ukraine. Oh, let's go, Midwest. Keep it up, baby. Shout out to real estate. Oil coming down. I think that's good. Even if the market is coming down with it, if oil stays down, I think the market might take off. But I'm guessing on that. We could be wrong. I'm making an assumption. Jack Reacher would not approve. Okay, bigger red. So again, Trump is saying all this stuff. He wants it. Details of final agreement have been discussed. If Russia isn't there, disappointing for the world. Putin made a very promising statement. Would love to meet with and talk to Putin. Again, it doesn't sound bad. It kind of sounds like cold water. He literally said it would be bad for the world. But generally, it seems like, again, talks with Putin, Ukraine, all of this is in the right direction, but you're getting the headline, market's dumping off of it. Again, same thing. Good piece, pop, dump. Trump starts talking, sounds good, pop, dump. Not going to change mind on April 2nd tariffs, says Donald Trump. That could be part of it too. Yeah, very promising, but wasn't complete. Says he won't bend on Canada metals or April 2nd tariffs. Yeah, that's that. All right, I'm going to get rid of that out of the money. I'm literally losing $5 on it. So that's good. Get rid of the out of the money one we just bought, and then we'll reposition on the close to the money. Perfect, because this is what we should have had. They just try to hustle us. I knew it. We don't need Canada's cars, energies, or lumber. There it is. So again, he's tying tariffs, Mexico or Canada. I want to look for the bounce play. That's what I had my eye on, but now you're getting that downside. Again, I got rid of those out of the monies. The puts just pop, but they're still kind of up there. Again, if you want, go for an individual. Oh, shit. That's the play. Yes, sir. Oh, they're still expensive. Damn it. Trump, there will be a little disruption. Won't be long. Ew. Okay, you're dumping more. I'm going individual stocks. Yeah, TLTs are going to come back to life too. Again, I think individual. Oh, I did a limit. Fuck me. Hold on. Now I just missed out my fucking. Only a couple. But yeah. And then I realize what you guys are doing. You guys are cheating. There you go. I got you. Called. I could have played it a little better, but either way, I mean, I think I saved money, and I'm going to take that. That's fine with me. That is fine with me. Which ones are those? All right. Yeah. Gold fall. Damn, gold selling. All right, yeah, those aren't there. Actually, we'll give it 2 seconds, but like I said, flip on anything downside. If you're going to try to play one after that move, it should be a quick flip. Been in Marrakesh? Damn, bro. That's hype. NATO is stepping up. There will be little disruption, but it won't be very long. All right. Okay, out of that one. Break even. It didn't work. Yeah, it was there. It was there for a little. I had 10%. I fucked up on my order, but I got my money back. No loss, no gain on that, but it was just too late. The headlines are good, but look, I was telling you guys, this is kind of what we wanted. I just wanted to go a little lower. I was telling you, it looked hella trappy. Oh, Midwest, baby, on both of them. Well, hold on, though. NVIDIA's kind of coming back on that. Let's go. Give me a second. Oh, the puts are cheaper, but no, I don't like it. No, that's the one we're going to do. Watching data dog Midwest. Man, on both. He gets a closing. He goes on both chats, bro. They don't feel me. Amen. Amen. Oh, they gave me a shitty fill on that. Boo. Sellers and buyers below 530. Apple new lows. We'll see. And then bonds near the high. CRVO. That was a hype play from the other day. Midwest finest. Yeah, NATO is stepping up. That's a good one, but we'll see how long that lasts. Watch this SPY. I still wanted that SPY play, but I think we got to wait a little bit more. I'm going with individuals, though. I think that might get us a little further. Remember that one about energy? I thought that was interesting, but no one really reacted to that. Kava? No, I hate Kava. Yeah, and it's still at maybe at $7 we could talk about it. But that's all you. Microsoft near the low. Oh, we got a little bit of time on that. Now they're talking about Trump headlines. See, that candle's getting big. All of them were good, just like yesterday. It's all going to just hit at once, though. That's what I'm saying. We got to wait till we get a little bit lower. But instead of going for the SPY, I went with the individual company instead. Yeah, there's not going to be a watch list tonight, no. And then tomorrow you just have consumer sentiment. So it'll work. It's pretty straightforward. All right, there you go. Several U.S. farmers and nonprofits sued Trump for withholding grants from Inflation Reduction Act. Court filing. Oh, man, I hate this. Give it 2 more. And then Bond's still holding up, but I don't know. I think we're still going to, like I said, we're going to probably dance around for 30 minutes. You got a little bit of a move there. Oil went lower. The currency's kind of stabilizing, but yeah. All right, let's see what they're saying. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Get me a carbo. That was the crush there a little bit. So see, though, that holds up or if bonds go. Oh, CNBC's not there. Here's propaganda.
What is your relationship still like with Lutnick and currently with Cantor as that relationship has been expanding? And what does that relationship give you in terms of insight into the future of crypto in this country?
Well, our relationship with Cantor is very strong. We are very grateful to the fact that they onboarded us, in a period when the past administration in the United States just tried to almost kill crypto, right? You remember Operation Choke Point 2.0 and the rest. And so Cantor took the time to have and do the deepest due diligence on Tether that is inimaginable. And they got comfortable with us. They decided to onboard us and allow us to keep all our treasury bills with them. So we are very grateful, and we work with them as partners because they understand the institutional space in the U.S. like no one else.
World Liberty Financial is one of the Trump family's crypto ventures, and Bloomberg has learned the company has discussed doing business with Binance, the world's largest digital asset exchange. Mike Regan of Bloomberg News joins us now with more. Mike, what do we need to know?
Well, yeah, as Bloomberg has reported, the representatives for World Liberty Financial, President Trump's crypto project, have been in talks with Binance about doing some kind of business together. One of the discussions was about a stable coin, a dollar tracking cryptocurrency that are very important in crypto markets. And Trump's World Liberty project had always had ambitions to launch a stable coin. In addition to that, there is reporting from the Wall Street Journal that said the discussions
Trump
between Trump's
Facebook is going to invest
Binance
$60 billion by the end of the year.
Either through World Liberty or his family taking a stake in Binance's U.S. operations.
Shutdown might lead to very, very high taxes.
There had been discussions about a possible pardon for the founder of Binance, Changpeng Zhao, known as CZ. If you recall, he pled guilty to one count of not having a anti-money laundering system in place
shut up.
Binance. So CZ is denying
he called it
both
Facebook.
stories, I should
All
say
right.
on X.
Mike, really appreciate it. Mike Regan giving us the latest on that developing story. That does it for Bloomberg Markets this hour. Stay here for Balance of Power. It's coming up next.
Gina Costa, looking simply stunning. What?
Okay. Well, not bad. Face page. You have a face page, huh? I like a face page. Wow, 60. And then bonds up. SPY's trying to hold. You're getting pulled apart right now. You have a lot of random stuff. One up, one down. Again, currencies, oil, bonds. But the bonds are getting the fear bid. I was looking at TLTs earlier. I didn't think it would take another 0.5%, but they are. Market. It doesn't look too crazy, but once again, you had very good inflation data with PPI, and the market ignored it. Again, you've even had a couple of good headlines here regarding the peace deal, and again, the market is operating under fear rather than, data or anything else you're kind of used to, but all very reminiscent of 2022 and kind of the sell-off that we're on. RR, Amazon sponsoring. RR? Who's RR? Rich Tech Robotics. Oh, I feel like I've heard of this. I think, yeah, they've gotten a couple pumps here and there. Let's see. We're getting volume now. It's a liquid. Be careful. China was just going up, and then there's their pop now. It's holding. Apple's still wrecked. April 2nd is your birthday? Nice. Happy Tariff Day, technically. So, yeah, get ready. We're going to hear Donald Trump in a little now. So, again, he's been talking now for about, what, almost 30 minutes. Trump, European Union is very nasty, taking billions from American companies. EU and China treating us very badly. So now he just jumbled China into all of that. He said a couple of statements about them, but, again, you don't want him to ramp up that rhetoric. But, yeah, that's what he said. So, again, this time, you're not, I don't know how the tone of this conversation, but headlines have to be about peace. It seems like they were, but like I'm saying, market's not really taking it in the same way as the Ireland one yesterday. CME on the high. Tesla's kind of ramping. Trump says he inherited egg price problems. Market likes that. Market says, okay, we'll rally on that. We will rally on that. Okay, you're moving. Same last call zone, you guys. Same exact thing. The calls will be a little cheaper when you get up there, but it's the same shit. If you can't get above here, we got nothing to talk about. I inherited the egg problem. It's not my problem, not my eggs. Events.com acquires iconic Temecula Balloon and Wine Festival. That's hitting the wire. I have no idea what that is. I know Temecula. What are we looking at for the one issued? Yeah, bond auction on the way. My thing's not showing it yet. I see, what, 22 billion? 4612. Thank you, Zach. 4612. That will be your number. I inherited these egg problems from my predecessor, Humpty Dumpty. He sat on the wall that I built, and he fell. A lot of egg problems. What? Okay, volume's not real, but get ready for TLT 4612. It'll come out here in about 30 seconds. XPEV, another China. He put all his eggs in one basket. Egg jokes are funny. I feel like you could do a lot. Watch out, though. Premiums, that move just killed a lot. SPY, NVIDIA, even individuals. Very weird moves right there. Or again, big candle up, big candle down. Bonds are chilling, though. 4623. So slightly worse. That's why the bonds are dying. Trump should be going live in like 20 minutes, maybe less. We're already got a lot of the comments. That's what I've been reading. So, yeah, slightly higher. I'll get more of the details there, but generally, and that's expected. This is a 30-year. So it's not these Apple flushing. So SPY wants to hold, but Apple flushing, a couple names holding, and then again you have that bond auction now that just came in a little bit higher. Bid to cover was low. 87 at high, not bad. But yeah, I think the other bond auctions are better. Direct was a little bit more higher. But yeah, I think the bid to cover was low. So it's not like people naturally just didn't want to buy it as much. Still decent. Again, it's 22 billion. Sweaty dad. What up, baby? Ouch. Ouch on Apple. Ouchie. Ouchie. The apple hit him. Isaac Newton in Apple is what it looks like. Apple falling. Apple fall. Gravity. Okay, but look at bonds, though. Hold on. That's the crazy part. So bad bond auction, they're still holding this reverse demand. Do you get what I'm saying? A little bit of that fear demand. Fascinating, I tell you. Who said my name? Oh, crap. We do have Isaac Newton. Wow, he's a Chad. From Don Lemon to Isaac Newton. Just get a long term, you guys. Just get a long term. Trump on Greenland, I think it'll happen. I think it'll go through. I think they like the deal. I think we'll be able to do it. I think the annexation of Greenland will happen. That's a quote. That is a direct quote right now on the wire. Okay. Things is a moving. It sucks though. I don't like these little boxes. I still have that other call play. I'm down 4%. So not too bad. If we move, it'll go up. So I'm not going to try to add more. But I'm watching it. So take a look and then see what the bonds do. You're getting your first candle now. Now I'm green. Just like that. So now you're taking, again, I think the Greenland comment was what the market wanted, and that should prove to you that the market's not moving on these headlines. There's no way the peace talks, you sell them off, and they're like, yeah, fuck yeah, Greenland. That's bullish. They're like, I agree. Now we're talking. They're like, thank you, Donald. What the fuck just happened? All right. Not so much. Hold on. And then my chat just got clapped, bro. Why does it do this? Is this what you guys go through? Like sometimes my YouTube will just crash and then it won't load up the chat for like 10 minutes. I have it on my other screen, but then like it won't fully load the page. It's so weird. Is this what happens to you? Because I don't know why. We are going to order 48 icebreakers. What the fuck is that? We're going to have to make a deal on Greenland. What is he saying? Is he buying equipment? Yeah, look, this is how my chat looks now. It just crashed the page and then I can't see anything. I see the video, but that's it. We've been dealing with Denmark and Greenland, Trump says. Oh, like the boats, right? Oh, yeah, he was talking about those boats. If you guys recall. Nike on the low, Amazon, watch out there. That could, again, I just went green and then back to red, but you got that little movement, but then met with another red candle. And then Apple on the low, Adobe on the low. Now you also have Amazon and Nike. So just see big tech and then certain industries. Staples ain't playing along. The no tax on people making under $150K a year. I think that'd be one of the greatest things for this country. Are you kidding me? Do you know what that would do for all of you? It wouldn't help me out, but I think that would be amazing for every single Chad. It would be amazing. If all of you could now have your businesses and you're not getting taxed on $100,000, $150 or less, that would open up so many doors for a lot of you guys without a tax professional, without having to go through a lot of things. That would tremendously boost small business, in my opinion. And I think it's an amazing thing. I would love it. I would support it. I support that to the ends of this earth and back. It would still help you if you wouldn't be taxed on your first 150. I say fuck that. Eliminate that. Legitimately, if you make a lot of money or have a lot of assets, you don't get the break. And then you get all small businesses and anybody just straight out the door making 150 or less, no taxes, that would be the greatest thing for small business. I think it would help, help people compete, and it would be life-changing. It would. You would be able competition. So now you wouldn't have a 40% tax on your business if you wanted to compete with anything locally, right? If you wanted to make a local business and compete with a big box store or any service, you can. So yeah, I would be. I'm a big supporter of that. Adobe, yeah, I like it now. I would like it a little lower, but I think this is around the price we talked about it in 2023. No. Yeah, this is literally. Remember when I was telling it was right around here. It was at 330. Carrying appoints Demna as Gucci artistic director. And then Trump will lay out his vision at Justice Department speech on Friday. You sent me a chart that the government has no reason to be taxing at the bottom half. I wouldn't be. I feel you, bro. I wasn't always rich, you guys. So I don't know. I got to see both sides, and then even what I know about economics in this country, most of the taxes come in certain areas, but it's like, dude, if you could release the tax burden and ease it in a very fair manner for those at the bottom, it would be one of the best it would be better than a rate cut. But I don't know. We haven't really done that yet. Adobe 379 now. That's crazy. Most people would spend more. Yeah, if you're dumb, but the people who work hard and make the right decisions will get rewarded. And then it's easier. That's what I like about it. I'm telling you guys, like I'm saying, I don't really have as much of an interest in it, but I just know what it's like being, making your first small business. I've always told you guys my stories with taxes and how I've had to learn a lot because my Egyptian-ass parents couldn't teach me that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that held me back a lot, man. I could only imagine where I'd be if I had either a tax benefit to start or if I just knew this shit. But either way, it's a game changer for a lot of people. All right, watch out. Everything that was even sticky is selling now. Yeah, NVIDIA, all of them. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, now that just broke a new level. That killed premiums on SPY, Tesla, NVIDIA, all of them. So that could have been the drop we needed there. I wonder, where are we? I told you, 5519. You remember that? I think that's where we stop. If we don't stop at 55019, 5507. So yeah, 2 more points. Let's make a play. And then 10 more points, we'll make a play. And if none of those work, we lose on everything. Sound good? Sound good. Intel rightfully is in its own little world. You know, they got their thing going on. And then there's the VIX on the high. I talked to a tax guy, and he said your gains are small to put it under LLC. What do you think? I agree with him. If he looked at your forms and isn't trying to make money off of you, that's a good tax guy. Because that's a realistic tax person. Don't think Trump will attack or Russia will attack other allies. Says we'll make sure it doesn't happen. 2 more points. The 150 tax would help redistribute wealth. Oh, yeah. I don't get it, though. This is the thing, you guys. Like, for real. Republican, Democrat, Do you guys not realize that the only people like really mad about this are rich people? That's it. It's actually crazy because for 4 years, you had a bunch of rich people LARPing around like they gave a fuck about normal people, right? But now, like, look at all this drama, all this uncertainty, all this downside. Dude, who's losing money? I didn't lose money, you know, even if my houses go down. But, like, look at my stock portfolio. Again, my Meta goes down in my big one, but even then that ran up. It's like, think about it, bro. All these big-ass corporations and families and big, rich-ass Democrats with a lot of money and assets, they're the ones paying for Trump's policies right now. Those are the people getting mad. That's why I'm like, it's funny that they got the normal person doing their bidding, because for most normal people, if you work for a wage, this is all amazing. And I think it is great. So, yeah, I don't care. I don't think you guys understand me. I will lose $100, $200, $500,000 on every one of my homes. I don't give a fuck if that means a whole generation of Americans not owned by BlackRock could buy their first house. Y'all fuck out of here. Y'all don't get it. That's what I'm saying. The only people who really don't like what's going on right now, they are the one, they own more houses than I do, or they have way more stocks than I do because they are triple my age. So, yeah, bro. I don't know about you, but even in my financial position, I am all for this. Deflate this shit. I don't give a fuck. Give it to, let's redistribute it in a proper manner, a fair manner. You know what I'm saying? I believe people in the middle class, I believe, even if you're an immigrant, if you work hard, you should get rewarded. If you save money, you should get rewarded. You should have access to a real home. If rich people are going to pay for that, fuck yeah, I don't give a fuck. We already got to make our money. You had access to assets. You got to benefit off the last 5 years better than anybody. So go ahead, take away my equity if that means a whole generation is going to get a 401k at a reasonable price. If that means a whole set of Americans can buy their first home at a fair price, I'm all for that. So yeah, I'm all about these things. This has nothing to do with Palestine or Israel. So you wasted your membership that you signed up for today. So, but I do hope there is progress in Palestine. I feel for your sentiment, but that's not what we were talking about. 113 billion. And you guys know the BTFP got ended today? Or yesterday? Damn, TLT on the high now too. Got your sister a job. She's got her check. Make her a lottery. Let's go, baby. Ooh. Okay, 5517, 5519. Level number 1, my friends. That's it. Okay, I made one. I'm going to go with one play there, and then if it goes down another 10 points, I'm going to do it again. So 5509. And then that's it. If this fails, though, you're going to get blown out. So be careful. Don't do it. Just watch. Again, everything's starting to flush now. Bonds also getting the fear. So that's kind of good and bad, just depending on how you want to take it. Enel? Who is Enel? Yeah, email me about personal finance and let me know what I could talk about on stream. Because then if I read the email, I could just talk to you right now. But give it a second. We got some activity right now. UAE to press more, to buy more NVIDIA AI chips. BBG. UAE is trying to buy more NVIDIA chips. Well, let's see if that holds. Again, you're flushing. Some of the call plays aren't going down. 5515, 10 more points. Again, 5507, 5509. I think that'll be our final level of today, and that'll still be 100 points, damn it. So, yeah, watch out, though. You're getting the flush. A little more UPS could work. There's NVIDIA. Oh, those Teslas flipped. And the Intel. I'd say that brought down everything with it. That was the drop that brought down the premiums. And then everything, even if it was stable, that got a clap. Some more than others. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, my NVIDIA's kind of got washed. I guess. Yeah, they're down 30. Dollar amount, not a lot because you keep it small, but still. And then the recent SPY plays down 6%. But that's not bad. That's at my level. I had some good puts in the morning, but I sold them too early. Okay, there's we have that Microsoft put too. That one's up. I'm waiting to oh, wait. Now that one's doing better than the calls. Yeah, nice. Because then we'll dump that Microsoft call here in a little bit, or the put. Oracle pin. That's good. Pay attention if it does stay pinned. Watch the values. And you'll be good. Again, it's not too panicky, but that little drop there caused a change in pricing. It's obvious. And oil lower, which I like. And then look at Canada. Yo, why is Canada getting mopped? Ugh. And then UAE Sheikh Tahnoun plans visit with Trump next week. Again, he just said he wants AI chips. All right. Well, this might be a bad time to tell you, but I love you. However, we got to move to Philo now. So I hate to leave you into a new low, but if you really believe that it's important to listen, you could become a member. If not, it's very simple. For $0.25 a day, if that you can't get that value, I understand. You have to punt. Still have a good relationship with North Korean leader Trump. So on that note, I am going to switch to the Philo. Here is the link, but you will need to be a member to listen. Look at, they're waiting for me, it says. Sorry to make you wait, you guys. Sorry to make you wait. Little Rocket Man, you're there. If you're already able to chat, you'll be there. Buying 8 days. Let's go, baby. So, yeah, that's the link. We'll be back on by Power Hour. Trump will be going live soon, and I already got you all the headlines, so still got a lot better of a day than yesterday. Still a little trickier, but not too bad. But I love you guys. I'll see you around Power Hour, and peace.